of service to America.
Take a look under your bed. Find stuff under there? What about jobs? No? Now try your basement. There's a pair of overalls that overall you're not so into anymore. A perfectly good laptop that hasn't sat in your lap in months. And even more stuff, but still no jobs? Well, you really have both. See, stuff is defined as household articles considered as a group. Sometimes this stuff is no longer needed. Wait, no longer needed? That can't be right. Because remember those jobs you were looking for? Those are really needed, and they're the stuff inside your stuff. Even inside that winter coat that moved with you to Phoenix. Our job is to unlock those jobs, and it starts when you donate your stuff to your local Goodwill. Here's how we do it. When you donate to Goodwill, we sell your stuff to provide job training for people right here in your community. So just by teaming up with Goodwill, you help create jobs. And isn't that worth parting with the leftover keytar from your 80s cover band? Goodwill. Donate stuff, create jobs. Find your nearest donation center at goodwill.org. A message from Goodwill and the Ad Council.
92.5 WFSX Estero. It's 6 o'clock on Southwest Florida's news and talk station, 92.5 Fox News.
This Wink News Update is presented by Johnston Spinal Care, the leader in spinal decompression. Find them online at 596back.com.
Now, this is a Wink News Update.
I'm Corey Lazar with Wink News. Collier County teachers are getting a pay bump. The school board approved a deal with the teachers union to up starting pay to more than $47,000. All teachers will be getting a pay raise. The salary increase starts October 30th. Tonight, you can have your say on changes to a very dangerous stretch of roadway. There were 11 crashes at the intersection of Buckingham Road and Gunnery Road last year. Lee County wants to add a roundabout to increase safety and fix delays. You can weigh in at a public meeting from 5 to 7 p.m. at the Gunnery Baptist Church. You can also access it online if you don't want to go in person. Southwest Florida's Military Museum is getting a new home. It's moving now to Edison Mall in Fort Myers. This upcoming weekend, the museum is selling off a number of items just to downsize to the new location. The museum took a financial hit during the pandemic and struggled to cover its rent. Democratic presidential nominee Joe Biden is in Florida today. He's making stops in Pembroke Pines and Miramar. On Monday, President Donald Trump held a rally in Sanford. Investigators are asking for your help to find an arsonist who set fire to a Planned Parenthood building in Lee County. Southwest Florida Crime Stopper says the man drove a dark-colored Kia Rio to Planned Parenthood Saturday night while no one was there. He then set 2 bottles of gas on fire and threw them at the building. Big changes on the way to a stretch of Collier Boulevard in Collier County. Today, commissioners are expected to discuss developments near the Paradise Coast Sports Complex. One project is about a 1 million square foot distribution center. The other is about a Great Wolf Resorts hotel complex. Commissioners will talk about a $40,000 study to really determine if the hotel is feasible at tomorrow's meeting. I'm Corey Lazar, Wink News Now.
Wink News Traffic.
Good Tuesday morning. Looking at my traffic cam, State Road 82 is still up to speed, but very busy. That morning rush underway, heading west of Sunshine. There is a slowdown on Columbus, heading north of State Road 82 towards Jaguar. It's not too bad, just a little tap on your brakes. Traffic's also pretty busy on Lee Boulevard, heading east towards Gunnery. If you're heading towards the Lehigh Senior High School, my commuters in Fort Myers, traffic slowing southbound on Ortiz, heading towards Colonial Boulevard, as well as a delay on MLK, heading west towards Veronica Shoemaker. That's your up-to-the-minute traffic. I'm Sabrina Katz. Wink News now.
Wink Weather Authority.
After the slightly cooler and drier start, we're going to be rebounding to the upper 80s to near 90 for this afternoon. All things considered, pretty quiet day of weather with some lower humidity and a good amount of sunshine. We do it all over again for your Wednesday, then gradually we do bring in more humidity as we set up some scattered rain and storms on Friday, then another weak front as we highlight Saturday. Drier air, but still could even see a few showers for southern areas, including Collier County, and then more opportunities for rain Sunday into next week. With Wink News, I'm meteorologist Matt Devitt, the Weather Authority.
Wink News at the top and bottom of the hour.
Serving up a tray load of truth today on 92.5 Fox News. News and smart views.
Get the best sleep of your life. Helix makes personalized mattresses to fit your unique body type and sleep preferences. Go to helixsleep.com and get up to $200 off mattress orders.
I'm here with Mike Roberts with Mortgage Warehouse. Mike, give me an update on mortgage rates. How are things looking?
There is a lot of talk about mortgage rates these days, and for good reason. Mortgage rates are nearing the lowest levels we've seen in years. Anyone that purchased their home in 2017 or 2018 should check into refinancing their mortgage to get a lower interest rate. Give us a call at 313-5000 or apply online at mortgagewarehouse.com. You'll work directly with one of our loan officers right here in Southwest Florida. Our no closing cost program allows you to refinance with no fees out of pocket, no fees rolled into your loan, and you won't pay any Florida mortgage taxes either. If you took out a mortgage in 2017 or 2018, or you have an interest rate above 4%, or you are paying mortgage insurance, also known as PMI, call us at 313-5000. That's 313-5000, or apply online at mortgagewarehouse.com.
Certain restrictions apply. NMLS ID 137154, Equal Housing Lender.
Keeping your home and business cool is a struggle, but now you can be the insider on how it all works and how to keep it running when the heat is on. Join Matt and Justin from Island Air right here on Saturday mornings at 5 a.m. for the Island Air Hour, providing quick and effective solutions for commercial and residential air conditioning and heating systems. If you have a question about your system, you can call us right now at 239-747-1550, and we'll be glad to help. Serving Southwest Florida since 1972.
Pool need a checkup? Call the doctor, the Pool Doctor.
Hi, Dr. Mark here. Is your pool a pain to operate? Automation is the answer. Use your phone to turn on your spa, and it'll be warm when you get home. Free on-site evaluations. We're a family company, and for over 40 years, we've been doing business right.
The prescription is the Pool Doctor for award-winning heard of $39 diagnostic calls. That's mypooldoctor.com or 23.
Because our way works great for us.
But it may not work for your clients. That's why Fisher Investments is a fiduciary, obligated to put clients first. It's the highest standard for a financial advisor.
So, what do you provide? Cookie-cutter portfolios like the rest of us?
No cookie-cutter portfolios here. Fisher Investments tailors portfolios to meet each client's goals and needs.
But you do sell investments that earn you high commissions, right? And make commissions when you make trades for your clients?
No, Fisher Investments doesn't sell any commission investment products, and we never earn commissions on trades.
So what's in it for you?
Fisher Investments fees are structured so we do better when our clients do better. When it comes to helping clients achieve a comfortable retirement, we're clearly different. Visit FisherInvestments.com to find out why investors like you switch to us. Fisher Investments, clearly different money management.
Investments in securities involve the risk of loss.
From 92.5 Fox News.
It's the stuff Southwest Florida is talking about.
It's Daybreak. Now, here's the guy at the epicenter of what's important to those of us who live in Southwest Florida. Drew Steele.
Well, good morning, Southwest Florida. Glad you're here. 239-479-5592 is the talk and text line, streaming live on YouTube anytime you want to watch at Drew Steele Radio, Steele with 3 E's. You can subscribe to the channel. That helps to keep it going, and you can see this scratch. Can you see this, Jake? Are you watching on YouTube right now? Can you see? I did. There's a lot going on. Listen, it's not just about the fact that I scratched myself. And I don't know if you can see it on the video. If you can see this or not, you can't see that. So if I didn't bring it up, nobody would know. Is that what you're saying? You ever?
Exactly.
Great. Okay. You ever have those moments where you scratch yourself or you do something to yourself and you're in the while you're in bed and you're just like, I don't know how I did this. I have no idea how this happened. Have you ever had that take place, or is it just me? I'm on an island.
I mean, I drool sometimes. I don't.
You drool some. No, I don't. I'm not talking about drooling. Although there is that as well. I'm not talking about drooling, but I'm talking about you do something. There's a scratch. There's a mark, and you wake up and you're like, "How did this get here? How did this happen?" And like you're battling with yourself in the middle of the night or something. I don't know what it is.
I get bit by spiders sometimes in my.
You have an awful life. What's going on between the drooling? Maybe it's the spider bites that are making you drool. Is that what it is?
You know.
I don't know if that happens. I don't know if that's what that is. 239-479-5592 as we move on this morning. The confirmation hearings, Amy Coney Barrett. Here's what you need to know about it. You weren't going to get anything. All you were going to get was Democrats trying to make the case that you can't have Amy Coney Barrett on the Supreme Court because everything that you hold dear as a liberal is going to go away. And by the way, they would have said that about anybody that this president would put up there. If this president would have put up a liberal justice, they would have been, really? A liberal? they're going to take away your health care. Obamacare is going to go away. And Roe v. Wade, you better believe it. The slaughtering of babies, you love it and you want to keep it going, but they're going to take it away from you. The right to, I know, is that so horrible to say it that way? I mean, that's what it is. But yeah, it's awful. So that's what you had yesterday. Although there was a little bit of, I don't want to play any of the Democrats because you know what you're going to hear. Chris Coons and who else was it? It was who was the Patrick Leahy? You're going to get all kinds of Democrats saying nonsense, and Kamala Harris, and the bigots and the racists and the ones who are going to say things like the Mormon guy and stuff like that. There's Joe Biden had an interesting little blooper. He had actually about 5 of them yesterday in one day. He's picking up the pace on the blooper reel. So we're going to get to some of that audio. But, but Ben Sasse said something very interesting. Ben Sasse, who I can't tell either on any given day. I'm not sure what Ben Sasse is doing. But Ben Sasse gave a civics lesson yesterday, which I think was needed. And he really spelled it out, and I'm going to play. It's a little long, but I'm going to play it coming up so you can hear what he said. So there's the Amy Coney Barrett confirmation hearings we'll get to this morning. We'll get to the long blooper reel of Joe Biden yesterday, all in one day. I'm not sure what in the world he was talking about half the time. It's bad.
Not a joke.
Yeah, not a joke. And not only that, but the president of these United States out and about once again, make America great again. The back out on the campaign trail in Florida. And if you had a chance to see the crowds, they were impressive. Did you see any of the video of the crowds in Sanford? Did you see them at the airport, Orlando Sanford Airport? Did you see those crowds? It was
did not know.
It was some would say huge. Big crowds.
Pretty smart to hold them at the airport.
Yeah, well, people were saying that, Jake. I'm so glad you brought that up, because if you're trying to have a rally and do the best that you can to be, responsible when it comes to the vid, you ought to make sure that you do something outdoors. You don't have the president going very far. Everybody comes to the airport. It's open air, open space, but people going crazy saying super spreader event, and then the governor was there, super spreaders, the kind of super spreading that's been happening. Oh, I don't know. Let me see. The kind of super spreading that has been happening with Disney. Disney's been open for almost 3 months now. The theme parks in Orlando. Have you heard about all the unbelievable amount of super spreading that's going on out of Orlando? Jake the Millennial, have you heard about all? It's horrible.
Haven't. None.
None?
I haven't heard anything.
Oh, look at that. I wonder why. How does that work? Yeah, we're going to get into some vid news as well, and how there is a consortium. Is that the right word? A large group of epidemiologists who have come together and said, hey, can we sign off on a new way of tackling the vid? We've got an idea. It's worked for centuries, and maybe we should start to think about this on the heels of all the things that we know now. So there is a lot to get to this morning, and I'm excited to bring it to you. But first, let's start with this. The president of these United States, who was out yesterday at a big rally in Orlando, at Sanford Airport, and he was talking about all kinds of issues and talking about the campaign. And
we will strike down terrorists who threaten our citizens, and we will keep America out of these ridiculous, horrible, and very, very stupid foreign wars against countries that you've never even heard of.
Yeah, so he was talking about that at the rally. He was also talking about how good he's feeling. He just wants to kiss everybody, Jake.
I went through it. Now they say I'm immune. I feel so powerful. I'll walk into that audience. I'll walk in there. I'll kiss everyone in that audience. I'll kiss the guys and the beautiful women and everybody. I'll just give you a big fat kiss.
Yeah. I think he's feeling pretty good, everybody. That can't be making, well, you know, you hear the sound right now. That's liberal heads popping all over the place. Half the things that he said. You can't do that. What else did he say?
Through Operation Warp Speed, we're on track to have 100 million vaccine doses before the end of this year, and they'll be delivered by the military, and they're all set to go.
Oh, no, not that Trump vaccine. I'm not taking that Trump vaccine. You know, that's what liberals are saying. And I don't know how you feel about taking a vaccine this early on in this process and what COVID is and is not and the need for it necessarily as opposed to some kind of herd immunity. There's something to talk about with that. But listen, it doesn't make a difference who comes up with it. I can tell you that half the country will not take it just because Trump's name is attached to it. Believe it. And what were some of the other things? Oh, okay, let me get to this. The president yesterday in Orlando Sanford Airport, and he said a couple of very, very interesting things, everybody. Very interesting things. The first was, truthfully, what you probably will hear if you're paying attention or watching any of the mainstream media, liberal networks, whether it's local, state, or national, you're probably going to hear something about the electric chair. And he's right. You probably will hear it because here's what he said when talking about Mexico and the border and that there are Mexican troops along the border. He told Mexico, listen, you got to stop all of the illegal crossing and help us out with this and the border wall and the like. And the president said,
you know, Mexico has 27,000 of their soldiers on our border. And I said, you have to do that. Otherwise, we're going to have to charge you tariffs because we're not going to stand for it when people are pouring into and we have the worst laws because Congress over the years has made it so weak. If you're a soldier and you talk rudely to somebody, they end up giving you the electric chair. Okay? It's so horrible. Mexico has been great. 27,000 soldiers we have. See, 27. Now, the electric chair comment, they'll put that. He's exaggerating. He shouldn't do that. They are sick people.
He's right? You shouldn't have said that. That's not the thing you want to say. And he also said some other interesting things that I will make the case that when you are talking about the reasons why you want the base to get out and vote, the way you can get the base out to vote is by explaining to them how bad it has been for this president. 4 years of collusion hoaxes, the latest revelations, and listen, if you want people to be held accountable for what they tried to do to this president, all the more reason to get out and vote. What am I talking about? Listen to this.
4 years they've been trying to get us out, but we'll take care of it all after the election. We caught them cold. Bad people, crooked Hillary. And by the way, Obama and Biden knew everything that was happening, okay, just in case you had any question. We'll take care of it after the election. Joe Biden and the Democrat socialists, but that gives you another reason to go out and vote. We got to get in.
He's right. Do you want the whole Russian collusion hoax to go away just like that, to say, forget about it, we're never going to talk about it again? Then don't go vote. And make sure that Democrats win across the board, whether it's a down ballot or whether it's Joe Biden as president of the United States. All of that will go away quickly, everybody. If you've fought hard to have those that were responsible held accountable, if you do not get out and vote en masse, it will go away. And by the way, just in case you're wondering what the president was talking about, here's a little New York Post editorial. The latest revelations show that Team Obama invented the whole Russiagate scandal. You know, this is what's been popping up lately that we've been hearing more and more about, that the mainstream is leaving alone, is not talking about, because they don't want you, the American people, to know that in mid-2016, the FBI got word that Russian intelligence believed Hillary Clinton's campaign was planning to frame Donald Trump as colluding with Russia's Vladimir Putin to hack her computers. Yet Somehow, the crack agents never connected the dots when handed the Steele dossier commissioned and paid for by the Clinton campaign that claimed Trump was colluding with Putin. Instead, the Justice Department used the dossier as a pretext to spy on at least Trump aide Carter Page as it investigated the clearly spurious charges. Justice also distorted the facts about Page's past relations with the CIA to suggest he had a history of working with Russian agents when his actual record involved turning them in. Meanwhile, it buried the fact that Steele's main source was himself a suspected Russian agent. Nor did it connect the dots to another Russiagate lead, the third-hand rumors passed along by a Clinton-allied diplomat that supposedly implicated another Trump aide, George Papadopoulos. I can go on and on, but let's put it this way. It appears as if Hillary Clinton, and the reason why Hillary is being brought up once again, and especially when she is so completely irrelevant right now. And
I'm really offended personally.
Yeah, I know. Is because we come to find out now, it appears as if the Hillary Clinton server, the emails that were on the server, the 33,000 emails that disappeared, that maybe there is... Maybe there's some discovery now, and we know what's in it, and we know what it was about, and the president knows what it's about, and DNI head Ratcliffe knows what it's about. There are a lot of people that know what's in there, and that Hillary Clinton put this whole scheme together with the approval of the FBI, CIA, Barack Obama, and Joe Biden in order to help to cover up what malfeasance Hillary was doing with her server, because there were some things on there, and yeah. If you want to find out more, if you want to know more about it, if you would like to have people held accountable in some way, shape, or form, whether that is by indictment or whether that is by the destruction of legacies, the truth, and maybe that's all it is, and unfortunately, I hate to tell you this, but I feel like there probably won't be any kind of indictments, the kind that you would like to see, those involved and responsible for all of this in handcuffs. I don't think you would see this, but it certainly would be the destruction of the legacies of individuals, of those who told you one story, one tale, and gave it to the media who ran with it, as opposed to the truth that will be exposed. If you want any of that to come to fruition, the only way that happens is if Donald Trump is elected president for 4 more years. It's the only possible way. Otherwise, it all goes away. That and a lot of your liberties and freedoms, and that's not hyperbole. That is fact. So make no mistake, this is a base election. This election is about getting as many of you who support the president, who have been chomping at the bit, so to speak, to get out to vote because you are excited and pumped and you are ready to go and motivated to vote for the president. And yes, Republicans down ballot, those that deserve your vote, and how important it is, and to get as many of you out. And the more that come out, the better chance this president has of winning, because the fact is there is no motivation on the Democrat side. There are no people jumping up and down excited for Joe Biden to be president of these United States. And that, my friends, is
not a joke.
Not a joke. All right, 239-479-5592. We'll take a break. When we come back, we'll get to some more audio from the president. Also, a little bit of Dr. Fauci news. Dr. Fauci on with CNN. Was Dr. Fauci kind of bowing up, so to speak, as the kids would say? Was he getting tough with the Trump administration and the Trump campaign? Maybe not the administration, but the campaign. Saying, hey, listen, you need to not use my audio, my words in your campaign spots. If you do, there might be trouble. Did he kind of intimate something like that? I'll leave it up to you to decide. Play the audio coming up. All right, it's Daybreak 92.5 Fox News. Right all along. Let's find out what's happening with traffic. Up to the minute. Here's Sabrina Katz.
Traffic is slowing in Fort Myers on 41 heading north to Fowler, but we're still up to speed on Summerlin if you want the alternate. Also in North Cape, normal delays on Tropicana heading west of Pine Island all the way to Nelson Road. And slowdowns as well, just a touch though, on Sands Boulevard heading south towards Cape Coral Parkway. Nice commute on Cape Parkway, as well as veterans heading towards both bridges. That's your up to the minute traffic. I'm Sabrina Katz. Wink News now.
Wink Weather Authority.
89 degrees for your Tuesday afternoon. Pretty quiet day of weather with some slightly drier air. Sunshine, some clouds mixing in. Have a great day if you're going to be out and about. With Wink News, I'm meteorologist Matt Devitt, Weather Authority.
Wink News at the top and bottom of the hour.
This Fox News Business Report is presented by Big Island Builders, whose reputation for quality homes at a fair price is unsurpassed in Naples.
I'm Maria Bartiromo, and this is the Fox Business Report.
Americans may spend billions of dollars online over the next couple of days. Amazon is holding its annual Prime Day sales event late this year because of the coronavirus. Several other big retailers holding sales events to compete with Amazon. Among them, Target, Walmart, Best Buy, Macy's, and Bloomingdale's. Forecasts predict Americans will spend more than $6 billion with Amazon alone. Facebook says it's banning posts that deny or distort the Holocaust and will start directing people to authoritative sources if they search for information about the Nazi genocide. And Wall Street stretches its rally into a fourth day with big tech companies leading the way. The Dow jumped 250 points. The Nasdaq soared 296, or 2.5%. I'm Carmen Roberts. That's your Fox Business Report, invested in you.
Today, everyone is expecting you to maintain a new level of clean, from customers and employees to students and staff. Cintas has the essential products and services to help you carry out cleaning protocols effectively. We'll keep you well stocked with cleaning supplies, professionally laundered uniforms, and other essentials like face masks, hand sanitizer, and thermometers. Give everyone the confidence they need to keep coming back. Visit Cintas.com and get ready for the workday.
More delightful than driving a convertible Bentley while wearing mink underpants. 92.5 Fox News. Right all along.
At 1 Hour Air Conditioning and Heating, our comfort specialists can handle any AC repair. Just call 855-1-HOUR or visit onehourair.com.
Always on time or you don't pay a dime.
Independently owned and operated, licensed in their respective state or county.
You may not know it, but male performance during intimate moments requires proper blood flow, which only gets worse with age. The result? All men experience some level of performance issues over time, from decreased firmness all the way to chronic ED. At Metro Men's Health, our goal is to provide you with the most effective treatment for performance issues. Years ago, we used to use the same technology as other clinics, but didn't settle for one-size-fits-all treatments or outdated wave technology. Should you? We've developed new patent-pending technology called Linear Piezo Energy Protocol, allowing us to create treatment plans specifically to you. We've helped thousands of men achieve consistent, longer-lasting results, and those results can be yours, too. Your condition will only get worse with time. Don't wait. Call Metro Men's Health to schedule your evaluation at 239-599-9900, 239-599-9900, or visit us at metromenshealth.com.
For over 20 years, the Good Feet store has been helping people with foot pain get back to doing what they love without their feet getting in the way. Call 552-FEET or visit us at the Good Feet store in Naples or our newest location in Fort Myers.
Cleanings, checkups, and cavities? Have Dr. Chang's dental practice at capacity.
Patient in room 1 is getting a root canal. The x-rays in room 2 are going to have to wait. We're down to 1 hygienist.
It's time to hire.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. The moment you sponsor a job on Indeed, you get a short list of quality candidates from our resume database. Indeed delivers 2.5 times more hires than the other branded job sites combined, according to Breezy HR 2019. Visit Indeed.com/credit and get a $75 credit for your first job post. Terms and conditions apply.
Hey guys, did you hear the good news about our boys at National Exterminators?
Yeah, boss. You mean about the $46 hip fee?
Yeah, and National Exterminators just hired an old school killer.
Bugsy the Roach, Ratso the Rat, Tony the the termite and the anthill mob better worry.
I'm gonna put a big bounty on them now. Hello, National Exterminators. Get me the masked man.
Hi-ho, Silver! Yes, Godfather. Me and my trusted partner Pronto will get it done fast. Hey, Pronto, the Godfather just called, and we have to wipe out the gang of critters out west.
Out west? West of what, Kimosabi?
West of Miami, of course. Hi-ho, Silver! Low prices today!
It's me, Ranzo. I think we're done. The Lone Ranger and Pronto from National Exterminators has his corner.
Want to whack your gang of pests for only $46? Just call the boys at National Exterminators. Dial 239-46-NO-BUG and at 46nobug.com.
National Exterminators.
How many client portfolios is your investment advisor responsible for? Is yours one of hundreds? Or perhaps your financial institution has just been acquired by yet another firm, and the team you've known for years is suddenly gone. At the Sanibel Captiva Trust Company and its division, the Naples Trust Company, our portfolio management team is local and care for a proper ratio of account relationships designed to give you the highest possible attention and an asset allocation that is best for you and your goals. Another key factor is that all of our employees are owners in the trust company through an employee stock ownership plan. So we have no interest in being acquired, and more importantly, we have a vested interest in seeing our clients as happy as we are. Are you ready for a better experience? Contact us at the Sanibel Captiva Trust Company or the Naples Trust Company. Visit sancaptrustco.com to discover the difference.
Not FDIC insured. All investments involve risk and are not guaranteed.
Hi, this is Jay, president of Big Island Builders. When I came to Naples many years ago, I knew I could bring a totally different approach to building custom homes. But I had a problem. I had no contacts here in Naples, no architects knew who I was, and my competition wasn't exactly thrilled about making room for a new builder. For 2 weeks straight, I began to drive the neighborhoods that I wanted to build in. In that process, I found a man at his mailbox and I asked him if he needed any work done on his home. He told me he was glad that I showed up because he wanted to tear down this older home and build a brand new custom home. So that's how we broke into the Naples market. And today, that same drive, energy, and passion that started our company is what we continue to bring to our clients. We build top quality custom homes with passion for a fair price. Give us a call at 239-262-6867 or visit us at bigislandbuilders.com.
Now, this is a Wink News update.
I'm Corey Lazar with Wink News. Collier County teachers are getting a pay bump. The school board approved a deal with the teachers union to up starting pay to more than $47,000. All teachers will be getting a pay raise. The salary increase starts October 30th. Tonight, you can have your say on changes to a very dangerous stretch of roadway. There were 11 crashes at the intersection of Buckingham Road and Gunnery Road last year. Lee County wants to add a roundabout to increase safety and fix delays. You can weigh in at a public meeting from 5 to 7 p.m. at the Gunnery Baptist Church. You can also access it online if you don't want to go in person. Southwest Florida's Military Museum is getting a new home. It's moving now to Edison Mall in Fort Myers. This upcoming weekend, the museum is selling off a number of items just to downsize to the new location. The museum took a financial hit during the pandemic and struggled to cover its rent. Democratic presidential nominee Joe Biden is in Florida today. He's making stops in Pembroke Pines and Miramar. On Monday, President Donald Trump held a rally in Sanford. Investigators are asking for your help to find an arsonist who set fire to a Planned Parenthood building in Lee County. Southwest Florida Crime Stopper says the man drove a dark-colored Kia Rio to Planned Parenthood Saturday night while no one was there. He then set 2 bottles of gas on fire and threw them at the building. Big changes on the way to a stretch of Collier Boulevard in Collier County. Today, commissioners are expected to discuss developments near the Paradise Coast Sports Complex. One project is about a 1 million square foot distribution center. The other is about a Great Wolf Resorts hotel complex. Commissioners will talk about a $40,000 study to really determine if the hotel is feasible at tomorrow's meeting. I'm Corey Lazar, Wink News Now.
Wink News traffic.
Traffic is slowing in Fort Myers on 41 heading north to Fowler, but we're still up to speed on Summerlin if you want the alternate. Also in North Cape, normal delays on Tropicana heading west of Pine Island all the way to Nelson Road. And slowdowns as well, just a touch though, on Sands Boulevard heading south towards Cape Coral Parkway. Nice commute on Cape Parkway, as well as veterans heading towards both bridges. The Trip to the Minute traffic, I'm Sabrina Katz. Wink News now.
Wink Weather Authority.
After the slightly cooler and drier start, we're going to be rebounding to the upper 80s to near 90 for this afternoon. All things considered, pretty quiet day of weather with some lower humidity and a good amount of sunshine. We do it all over again for your Wednesday, then gradually we do bring in more humidity as we set up some scattered rain and storms on Friday, then another weak front as we highlight Saturday. Drier air, but still could even see a few showers for southern areas, including Collier County, and then more opportunities for rain Sunday into next week. With Wink News, I'm meteorologist Matt Devitt, the Weather Authority.
Wink News at the top and bottom of the hour.
When your liberal relatives from up north come for a month, turn up 92.5 Fox News in the house, in the car, and on the radio at the beach. 92.5 Fox News. Run all along.
It's Fred Kobe with your Kobe Cooling tip of the day. There's only one Kobe Cooling in the whole world. We're the original Kobe Cooling. The only Kobe Cooling. That's KOBIE KOOLING at 239-482-1542. If you want real NATE certified mechanics with real training and real credentials, Kobe Cooling is your only choice. 100% NATE certified mechanics at your home to give you the best possible trained expert to handle your AC need. It doesn't make us perfect, but it does give you, our customers, the best available mechanic in this business. If you're not using a NATE certified mechanic at your home, you're missing out on the best. When you think of air conditioning companies, we hope you'll think of Kobe Cooling. No nonsense and no pressure. We're the company your neighbors use. License CACO 57313. Kobe, the most trusted name in the business since 1949, and always NATE certified.
For professional roofing, the name you need to know is D.R. Martineau. You can count on us for great service. You can count on us to get it done. You can count on us for a price that's fair, and quality is second to none. For professional roofing, the name you need to know is D.R. Martineau.
Tired of all the Zoom meetings?
Your attendees are waiting.
Need to escape the stresses of 2020? Now's the time to start enjoying the boating lifestyle, because life really is better and safer on the water. And the open house event at Fishtail Boats in Fort Myers next weekend is the perfect chance to ride and decide what boat will take you there. Get a sneak preview of the newest 2021 boat models, like the Robalo 272, the new Chaparral 280 OSX, Grady White center consoles with electric steering, and pontoons by Premier, all powered by Yamaha Outboards. Take a vacation every weekend on your new boat before it's too late. Discover the boating lifestyle during the Ride and Decide open house event at Fishtail Boats in Fort Myers next weekend from 10 to 5. Social distancing with on-site displays, Garmin and Simrad electronics, marine industry vendors, food trucks, beverages, and more. On-site financing available. Fishtail Boats, US 41 in South Fort Myers, and at fishtail.com.
I'm David Klein, and I approve this message. Lee County's health depends on our hospital board. I'm running for the District 3 Hospital Board seat because now, more than ever, we need experienced leadership to ensure our health system can provide quality services while managing expenses. With more than 30 years leading mission-driven, financially successful, multi-million-dollar healthcare companies, I have the expertise to fill that role. Learn more at votedavidklein.com. Paid for by David Klein, candidate for the Hospital Board, District 3.
Son, get in the car.
No, Dad, not your car. It smells horrid, and it looks awful. I'm scared, Dad. I'm really scared.
Galliana Kia in Fort Myers will get you out of your scary old car and into a 2020 Kia Forte LXS lease for just $49 per month. Yes, $49 a month for a new car. We've got to sell so many new Kias, it's scary. So we've slashed our prices to the bone. New 2020 Kia Rio LX, just $13,990. New Kia Sorento LX V6, $8,000 off. Select models with interest-free financing for 75 months. Is your credit dreadful? Galliana Kia isn't afraid of your bad credit. 2020 Kia Rio, $13,990. New Kia Fortes, $49 per month.
You should be driving a Kia from Galliana. Galliana Kia.
Galliana Kia, 1/2 mile south of Daniels Parkway on US 41 in Fort Myers. Open every day, including Sunday. Call 239-481-2600. GallianaCars.com. 24 month lease, 12,000 miles per year, $39.99 due at selling plus tax, title, dealer and acquisition fee, 0 security deposit with lender approval, expires month fifth.
This is 92.5 Fox News.
All right, it's Daybreak, 92.5 Fox News. Don't forget the phone number, please, 239-479-5592. Because in about 10 more minutes, Drew's College of Political Knowledge, 4 questions on politics. The more you get right, the higher the degree. We'll see if you earn a PhD. Have some fun coming up. Also, to watch, streaming live on YouTube each and every day. That's at Drew Steele Radio. Steele has 3 E's, so subscribe to the channel. And we always appreciate that. And oh, look at this, ladies and gentlemen. I haven't heard this for a little while. A little Jimmy Acosta news. There's been a Jimmy Acosta sighting. How nice is this? He's a little man who wrote a lie about the presidential quote. It's Jimmy Acosta. You think that lie would get him trouble, but CNN does it, it'll probably double. It's Jimmy Acosta. That's Jimmy Acosta.
You are attacking our news organization. Can you give us a chance?
Your organization.
You are attacking our news organization. Can you give us a chance to ask a question, sir?
Go ahead.
Sir, can you state, Mr. President-elect,
go ahead.
Can you state categorically,
asking a question.
Mr. President-elect, can you give us a question?
Don't be rude.
You're attacking us. Can you give us a question?
Don't be rude.
Can you give us a question?
I'm not going to give you a question.
Can you state categorically?
You are fake news.
Okay, what's the Jimmy Acosta quote for the day? Jimmy Acosta, we had a sighting yesterday at the rally at the Orlando Sanford Airport, and there were people in the background that were yelling CNN. We'll let Jimmy Acosta fill in the blank there, and then tell you what he thinks.
But Iowa and North Carolina are really states that should be in the bag for President Trump right now. That's an indication as to how much trouble he's in politically right now, Wolf. And as this crowd is chanting that there are members of the press here who suck, I should also point out, Wolf, what also sucks, getting the coronavirus.
Okay, so wait a minute. So they're yelling in the background that CNN sucks, and he says...
And as this crowd is chanting that there are members of the press here who suck...
No, it's really you. All right. I don't know. I thought that was kind of funny. So there was a Jimmy Acosta sighting. We always like when we get to see his... Not so much, but he's still around, just to let you know. 239-479-5592. All right, I said I would do this earlier. I think this is important. So yesterday at the Amy Coney Barrett Supreme Court confirmation hearings, you heard a lot of nonsense. Democrats grandstanding. That's all they're going to do. They're going to tell you that this justice to be is going to take away. It's going to take away your right to kill babies. It's going to take away your right to Obamacare, which has been unbelievably awesome, said nobody ever. But anyway, that's so your health care is going to go away, which always drives me crazy because it's not health care, it's health insurance, but that's a whole other story. Okay. So your health care is going to go away. Your right to kill babies is going to go away. Anything and everything that you love is going to go away. Your whole life, your whole existence will be meaningless in just a little while from now. Once Amy Coney Barrett is confirmed. But Ben Sasse wanted to remind everybody, and I thought this was good. And I don't know, it's a couple of minutes long, but I want you to hear. So Ben Sasse is like, can we give you a little bit of a civics lesson? Like, just in case you're watching this and for some reason your teachers virtually are saying, hey, we're going to tune into this because, again, this is a moment of civics to see how the process works. Advise and consent by the Senate for the nominee of the president to be confirmed, to make their way to the Supreme Court. Advise and consent, which, of course, the process has been a little bit distorted, if you will, because now all we hear is the grandstanding. It's not about the real questions. It's about, hey, you're Catholic? Oh, well, that's not a good thing. And hey, you're pretending, you're portraying yourself as a mom of 7. That was actually said by CNN yesterday. And, you're going to stop us from killing babies, and you're going to stop us from having the lovely Obamacare, all of these things. So Ben Sasse is like, how about this? Just a refresher on civics. Take a listen.
I think it would be very useful for us to pause and remind ourselves and do some of our civic duty to eighth graders to help them realize what a president runs for, what a senator runs for, and on the other hand, why Judge Barrett is sitting before us today and what the job is that you're being evaluated for. So if we can back up and do a little bit of eighth grade civics, I think it would benefit us and benefit the watching country and especially watching eighth grade civics classes. So I'd like to...
So hold on. All right. So everybody paying attention. You ready, Jake? This is good for you. This is eighth grade civics. I'm not suggesting that Jake doesn't know civics or he's an eighth grader or he has the chops of an eighth grader. I'm not saying anything like that, Jake. Okay. But why are you looking at me like that? I didn't say it.
I remember my eighth grade civics teacher's class.
Do you remember your eighth grade civics teacher's class? Do you remember your eighth grade? Do you remember one single teacher in eighth grade?
Yeah.
Okay. What was their name?
Anthony Williams, Coach Williams.
Wow. All right.
That was my civics teacher.
Okay. Oh, really? All right. Well, thank you, Coach. All right. Let's see what we got here.
Distinguish first between civics and politics, because there was a time, the chairman said at the beginning of this hearing, there was a time when people that would be as different as Ruth Bader Ginsburg, and she was a heroic woman, that's absolutely true, and Antonin Scalia, another brilliant mind and your mentor, people that different could both go through the Senate and get confirmation votes of 95 or 98 votes. And the chairman said at the beginning of the hearing, he doesn't know what happened between then and now. I think some of what happened between then and now is we decided to forget what civics are and allow politics to swallow everything. So if I can start, I'd like to just remind us of the distinction between civics and politics. Civics is the stuff we're all supposed to agree on, regardless of our policy views differences. Civics is another way we talk about the rules of the road. Civics 101 is the stuff like Congress writes laws. The executive branch enforces laws. Courts apply them. None of that stuff should be different if you're a Republican or a Democrat or a Libertarian or a Green Party member. This is basic civics. Civics is the stuff that all Americans should agree on, like religious liberty is essential. People should be able to fire the folks who write the laws, and the voters can't fire the judges. Judges should be impartial. This is just Civics 101. Politics is different. Politics is the stuff that happens underneath civics. Civics is the overarching stuff we as Americans agree in common. Politics is the subordinate, less important stuff that we differ about. Politics is like if I look at my friend Chris Coons and I say, listen up, Jackwagon, what you want to do on this particular finance committee bill is going to be way too expensive and might bankrupt our kids. Or if Chris looks back at me and says, listen up, Jackwagon, you're too much of a cheapskate and you're underinvesting in the next generation. That's a really important debate. That's a political debate. That's not civics. Civics is more important than that.
I just love them. So first of all, Ben says, laying out the difference between the civics and the politics. Does that make sense? What he said, does it make sense that there was a time when you would have an advise and consent? You knew who the president was going to nominate and the reason why they were doing it. So you had an opportunity to advise and consent, advise the president and say, this is what we think, as they ask very important questions. I mean, this was in the past, about their thoughts on the rule of law and the Constitution, and an originalist versus somebody who thinks that it's a living, breathing document, and you can go through all this. Instead of injecting politics into it, where it gets dirty and ugly and nasty, and, you're a Catholic, so hold on a second, your faith has a lot to do with this, and killing babies, we got to keep doing that, and I want to do that whenever I feel like, and, Obamacare, and you should even be paying for all of these things, and Ben Sasse is like, well, hold on a second, how in the world did we get to this place? And to remind everybody that civics still exists in the perfect world, of course, of which we do not live in. Let's remind ourselves that in the perfect world, you take Ben Sass's 8th grade civics lesson and you say, these are the things that we do. This is how government works. This is how we do it when it comes to a Supreme Court justice and how they're supposed to operate outside of politics. The politics is the disagreements between the policies. They go back and forth, and ultimately they'll leave it up to the American people to decide. You know, it would be fun to actually have a day where we as a country could come together and decide what we think about this president or what we think about political parties and which direction we would like to go as a country. Man, there is a day, right? There's a day where we get to make that choice. Election day, that's it. Right, the one that's coming up in a couple of weeks. Yeah, that day. That's the whole idea. And if you don't like that the president picked Amy Coney Barrett and that the Senate happens to be a majority Republican right now, elections have consequences. This is the civics, everybody. This is how it works. Unless, of course, you're somebody who wants to stomp their feet and you don't like the way it works and you have to find another way because to work within the system doesn't work for you. You have to figure out a way to work outside of the system. And that's where you come up with the nonsense like Republicans have been stacking ballots. They're packing courts. Stacking ballots? I said stacking ballots. I don't even know why. Republicans have been court packing for years now. That's what they're doing on a federal. No, it's called the process. That's what elections are about. This is how it works. The president is not is the president for a full term until January 20th. It's not like because there is an open seat on the Supreme Court, all of a sudden the presidency just ends at that moment in time. Sorry, I'm just trying to be logical with you liberals, but it's impossible. All right, this is possible to get your phone calls right now because it is time for Drew's College of Political Knowledge. 4 questions on politics. The more you get right, the higher the degree. We'll see if you earn a PhD. You, caller number 3, right now at 239-479-5592. We would love to have you play Drew's College. Up next, a programming reminder, coming up, I believe, at, is it 8 o'clock? It's either 7 or 8. We'll have Jenna Ellis, constitutional law attorney, lawyer for the president, and she will join us. And also Eric Trump will be joining us at 7:35. So that is all coming up. Plus your calls next on Daybreak 92.5 Fox News. Right all along traffic, here's Sabrina Katz.
Taking a look at my traffic cams, we look great heading into Fort Myers on both bridges out of the Cape, just a little busier on that Midpoint Bridge. Also, I-75 is fully up to speed heading to and from Lee and Collier. That's always great news for your Tuesday morning commute. If you are in Collier, still seeing a slowdown southbound on Airport Bowling heading towards Radio, as well as traffic slowing on Golden Gate Boulevard heading east of 951. That's your up to the minute traffic. I'm Sabrina Katz. Wink News now.
Wink Weather Authority.
89 degrees for your Tuesday afternoon. Pretty quiet day of weather with some slightly drier air. Sunshine, some clouds mixing in. Have a great day if you're going to be out and about. With Wink News, I'm meteorologist Matt Devitt, Weather Authority.
Wink News at the top and bottom of the hour.
Rush Limbaugh. According to the geniuses at NBC News, Republicans are on the verge of losing the battle for the Supreme Court, even though the Democrats can do nothing to stop the confirmation of Amy Coney Barrett. How's this work? Well, after she is confirmed, says NBC, Republicans are going to lose one of their biggest tried and true weapons. They won't be able to convince voters they should be elected, so they can reshape the highest court. And without that argument, Republicans will starve politically, and they'll hand this big weapon over to the Democrats. So even with a 6-3 court, the Democrats win, you see, and the Republicans lose, according to NBC. Now, you might be tempted to admire these guys in the drive-by media. No matter how bad the situation is, they still find a way in their own minds for Democrats to come out on top. But despite the spin, the facts are clear. Since President Trump was elected, he has filled more judicial nominees to district and appellate courts than almost any president in history. And now a generational shift on the highest court in the land is in reach. So make no mistake, liberals losing the court is a huge obstacle for their ability to execute their agenda and to stop us. So if this is what Republican defeat looks like to liberals and their drive-by media accomplices, and I'll take it any day of the week, bring on more of it. Athletes nationwide talking about the relief they're getting from Level Select CBD sports creams and roll-ons from Cadenwood, the leader in CBD. Baseball legend Steve Garvey, with a National League record 1,207 consecutive games, uses Level Select CBD daily. He swears by it. Countless other athletes, including former quarterback Carson Palmer, PGA champion Ricky Fowler, find Level Select CBD helps keep them in the game. It works for them. It can work for you, too. Level Select CBD has a full line of products to choose from, all independently tested, made in the USA with 0% THC. Go to LevelSelectCBD.com. Use the promo code CBD30 for 30% off any of their CBD products. That's LevelSelectCBD.com and the promo code CBD30.
Not available in Idaho, Iowa, and South Dakota.
92.5 Fox News.
An interview with Laura Trump,
where the Trumps come to talk.
Anybody who thinks that President Trump is to blame for this is absolutely kidding themselves. He from day one has called for peace.
Election 2020 on 92.5 Fox News. Right all along.
At 1 Hour Air Conditioning and Heating, our comfort specialists can handle any AC repair. Just call 855-1-HOUR or visit onehourair.com.
Always on time or you don't pay time.
Independently owned and operated, licensed in their respective state or county.
Has the little blue pill let you down? Our expert medical staff at MyMensClinic.com can and will help. Guys, if you're suffering from ED, we can fix it. Even if you have tried Viagra and other drugs and they've failed you, we will help. Studies have shown that we offer the most effective non-surgical treatments for ED, even if you have other medical conditions. They're generally no problem. We know that hearing we can try again next weekend is tough. When what you want to hear is wow, we at MyMensClinic.com have helped thousands of men just like you, thousands more nationally. We can make one simple guarantee, and we do. See our licensed medical staff. If we can't show you positive results during that first appointment, that appointment is free. Guys, let's get the wow back in the bedroom. Guys, let's book online at MyMensClinic.com or call 239-307-0125. That's 239-307-0125. Again, MyMensClinic.com.
With the Diamond District, you get the best of both worlds. Jason and Todd are wholesale diamond brokers selling to the public and jewelry stores across the country at wholesale prices. The Diamond District is also a retail store that you can visit every day and see the largest selection of GIA and Forevermark loose certified diamonds.
Drew's College of Political Knowledge is presented by France Eye Care. Better vision, better life.
Attention, class. It's time for Drew's College of Political Knowledge.
It's Drew's College.
All right, let's go to Ryan in Fort Myers. Hey, Ryan, how are you today?
Good, sir. How are you?
I'm fine. It's Drew's College of Political Knowledge. 4 questions on politics. The more you get right, the higher the degree. We'll see if you earn a PhD. And your associate's degree question, sir, starts right now. Hey, Ryan, we've talked about this, so trying to see if you can get this. Our 2 senators here in the state of Florida. Do you know who our 2 senators are?
Mark Rubio and, oh, jeez.
Oh, take a wild guess. Rubio and...
Rubio.
Just pick a name.
Rubio and...
Rick Scott. Rick Scott is the second one. Rick Scott, that guy. All right. So you got, well, let's see if you get an associate's degree on this question. So the first president of the United States was George Washington, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. Do you remember the second president of the United States?
Adams.
That is correct, sir. All right, you got an associate's. Let's see if you get a bachelor's degree on this question. Which state was George W. Bush governor of before becoming president?
Texas.
That is correct, sir. All right, you got a bachelor's. Let's see if you get a master's degree on this question. When was the Constitution written? the Constitution was written in 1774, 1776, or 1787?
1784.
That wasn't one of the choices, but 1787 was the year. But that's all right. Listen, you did well. You had a good time. Ryan, it's all about having fun.
Yes, sir.
Yes, it is. You got a bachelor's degree today on Drew's College. Ryan, I need you to stay wherever it is that you're standing right now, wherever you are. Where are you again?
In my car, Fort Myers.
All right, there you go. Well, don't stand in your car. Actually sit. It's more comfortable. All right, so Jake the Millennial will get you your degree. He'll talk to you about it coming up. Also on the way, coming up this morning, Jenna Ellis, constitutional law attorney and attorney for the president as well. Also, Eric Trump, 7:35 this morning, will join us as well. Lots to talk about on Daybreak, 92.5 Fox News.
This is Daybreak, 92.5 Fox News.
I'm here with Mike Roberts with Mortgage Warehouse. Mike, give me an update on mortgage rates. How are things looking?
There is a lot of talk about mortgage rates these days, and for good reason. Mortgage rates are nearing the lowest levels we've seen in years. Anyone that purchased their home in 2017 or 2018 should check into refinancing their mortgage to get a lower interest rate. Give us a call at 313-5000 or apply online at mortgagewarehouse.com. You'll work directly with one of our loan officers right here in Southwest Florida. Our no closing cost program allows you to refinance with no fees out of pocket, no fees rolled into your loan, and you won't pay any Florida mortgage taxes either. If you took out a mortgage in 2017 or 2018, or you have an interest rate above 4%, or you are paying mortgage insurance, also known as PMI, call us at 313-5000, that's 313-5000, or apply online at mortgagewarehouse.com.
Certain restrictions apply. NMLS ID 137154, Equal Housing Lender.
Are you ready to embark on your healthcare journey? At Millennium Physician Group, we want you, our patient, to be in good health always. That's why we created our Destination Health New Patient Program. It's all about partnering with your primary care provider to achieve the best healthcare outcome for you. Now, are you ready for the journey of your life? Connect with Millennium Physician Group and be on your way to Destination Health. Call 844-CALL-MPG. 844-CALL-MPG, millenniumphysician.com.
I'm Harvey Massey. At Massey Services, we know every lawn is unique and requires customized care. That's why our environmental approach includes aeration, which allows water and nutrients to reach the roots of your lawn, as well as an irrigation program, which ensures proper coverage and reduces water waste. With Massey's Green Up program, you'll enjoy a healthy and a beautiful lawn year-round. That's Massey Services. Expect more and get it.
92.5 WFSX Estero. It's 7 o'clock on Southwest Florida's news and talk station, 92.5 Fox News.
This Wink News Update is presented by Lee Auto Group. Find your perfect vehicle at lee-cars.com.
Now, this is a Wink News Update.
I'm Corey Lazar with Wink News. Collier County teachers are getting a pay bump. The school board approved a deal with the teachers union to up starting pay to more than $47,000. All teachers will be getting a pay raise. The salary increase starts October 30th. Tonight, you can have your say on changes to a very dangerous stretch of roadway. There were 11 crashes at the intersection of Buckingham Road and Gunnery Road last year. Lee County wants to add a roundabout to increase safety and fix delays. You can weigh in at a public meeting from 5 to 7 p.m. at the Gunnery Baptist Church. You can also access it online if you don't want to go in person. Southwest Florida's Military Museum is getting a new home. It's moving now to Edison Mall in Fort Myers. This upcoming weekend, the museum is selling off a number of items just to downsize to the new location. The museum took a financial hit during the pandemic and struggled to cover its rent. Democratic presidential nominee Joe Biden is in Florida today. He's making stops in Pembroke Pines and Miramar. On Monday, President Donald Trump held a rally in Sanford. Investigators are asking for your help to find an arsonist who set fire to a Planned Parenthood building in Lee County. Southwest Florida Crime Stopper says the man drove a dark-colored Kia Rio to Planned Parenthood Saturday night while no one was there. He then set 2 bottles of gas on fire and threw them at the building. Big changes on the way to a stretch of Collier Boulevard in Collier County. Today, commissioners are expected to discuss development developments near the Paradise Coast Sports Complex. One project is about a 1 million square foot distribution center. The other is about a Great Wolf Resorts hotel complex. Commissioners will talk about a $40,000 study to really determine if the hotel is feasible at tomorrow's meeting. I'm Corey Lazar, Wink News Now.
Wink News Traffic.
Taking a look at my traffic cams, we look great heading into Fort Myers on both bridges out of the Cape, just a little busier on that Midpoint Bridge. Also, I-75 is fully up to speed heading to and from Lee and Collier. That's always great news for your Tuesday morning commute. If you are in Collier, still seeing a slowdown southbound on Airport Bowling heading towards Radio, as well as traffic slowing on Golden Gate Boulevard heading east of 951. That's your up to the minute traffic. I'm Sabrina Katz. Wink News now.
Wink Weather Authority.
After the slightly cooler and drier start, we're going to be rebounding to the upper 80s to near 90 for this afternoon. All things considered, pretty quiet day of weather with some lower humidity and a good amount of sunshine. We do it all over again for your Wednesday, then gradually we do bring in more humidity as we set up some scattered rain and storms on Friday, then another weak front as we highlight Saturday. Drier air, but still could even see a few showers for southern areas, including Collier County, and then more opportunities for rain Sunday into next week. With Wink News, I'm meteorologist Matt Devitt, the Weather Authority.
Wink News at the top and bottom of the hour.
The antidote to the anti-conservatives. 92.5 Fox News. Right all along.
Hi, I'm Kyle Lee with Lee Auto Group. We sell more low-mileage cars and trucks than anyone in Southwest Florida because we have more. Over 300 vehicles in stock with locations in Fort Myers and Tampa. See for yourself at lee-cars.com.
Lee Auto Group is looking for quality pre-owned vehicles. Let them make your buying or selling experience easy and safe. Contact Lee Auto Group at 239-288-7374 or visit lee-cars.com.
Don't forget the dash.
Dial star 2020. Friends Eye Care.
Trey Radel, your host of The Drive here. Cataract surgery has come a really long way. But did you know that only about 50% of patients actually achieve their targeted vision without glasses? And that's even after cataract surgery. It's difficult to predict how the eye will heal before cataract surgery, but with France Eye Care's state-of-the-art technology, through what they call light adjustable lens, you can now customize your vision after cataract surgery. The light adjustable lens is made of a special photosensitive material that changes the implanted lens in response to UV light. So the power of this lens is previewed and then adjusted after your cataract surgery, making sure it's right for you. Call France Eye Care today to see if you qualify. Dial star 2020 from your cell phone or give them a shout, 239-418-0999.
France Eye Care.
At Hope Pace, they believe that it's better and safer for seniors and their families to be served in their own communities whenever possible, not in facilities. With their help, you may be able to stay safely in your own home, avoiding the risks associated with living in a group setting. Hope Pace provides all-inclusive medical care, transportation, and support by phone 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Call 239-985-2499 or visit hopepace.org. That's 239-985-2499 or hopepace.org.
If you struggle using CPAP, it can leave you feeling tired, forgetful.
Who put this banana in the toaster?
You did?
Cool, okay, just checking.
And even impact your health. Fortunately, now there's Inspire, a sleep apnea treatment that works inside your body with just the click of a remote. That's right, a button. No mask, no hose, just sleep. Inspire, sleep apnea innovation. Inspire is not for everyone. Talk to your doctor to see if it's right for you and review important safety information at inspiresleep.com.
It's a scam by the Democrats.
Here we go again. It's Trump versus Biden.
If you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
Hey, it's Drew Steele. Follow this and all of the presidential debates brought to you by the Floormeisters in Naples, where smart shoppers cast their vote for quality flooring every day.
All men and women created by go. You know the thing. Make America great.
Trump versus Biden. Round 2. Thursday, October 15th. Only on 92.5 Fox News.
At Fisher Investments, we do things differently, and other money managers don't understand why.
Because our way works great for us.
But it may not work for your clients. That's why Fisher Investments is a fiduciary, obligated to put clients first. It's the highest standard for a financial advisor.
So, what do you provide? Cookie cutter portfolios like the rest of us?
No cookie cutter portfolios here. Fisher Investments tailors portfolios to meet each client's goals and needs.
But you do sell investments that earn you high commissions, right? And make commissions when you make trades for your clients?
No, Fisher Investments doesn't sell any commission investment products, and we never earn commissions on trades.
So what's in it for you?
Fisher Investments fees are structured so we do better when our clients do better. When it comes to helping clients achieve a comfortable retirement, we're clearly different. Visit FisherInvestments.com to find out why investors like you switch to us. Fisher Investments, clearly different money management.
Investments in securities involve the risk of loss.
From 92.5 Fox News.
It's the stuff Southwest Florida is talking about.
It's Daybreak. Now, here's the guy at the epicenter of what's important to those of us who live in Southwest Florida. Drew Steve.
Well, good morning, Southwest Florida. Hey, hi. So glad you're here. 239-479-5592. That is the talk and text line. We stream live each and every day. You can watch us. Look at you. You look great. You look healthy. You look good. Streaming live on YouTube at Drew Steele Radio, Steele with 3 E's. Please subscribe to the channel. We always do appreciate it. You look good enough to kiss is what you look at.
Through it. Now they say I'm immune. I feel so powerful. I'll walk into that audience. I'll walk in there. I'll kiss everyone in that audience. I'll kiss the guys and the beautiful women and everybody. I'll just give you a big fat kiss.
I'll give you a big fat kiss. The president yesterday feeling pretty good at the MAGA rally at Orlando Sanford Airport, and the place was packed to the dismay of so many who believe that it's a super spreader event. That's what it is. It was like hashtag super spreader on Twitter yesterday with the governor, and it's just ridiculous. But, that's how the left works. Because it wasn't a super spreader event, when there were thousands of people outside of the Staples Center to celebrate the Lakers victory. Did you know that there was an NBA game? It was a championship game, and the Lakers won the championship. Not many people knew because only 5 million people actually watched it, as opposed to 1998 when there were 30-plus million people who watched the championship. But who's counting? But, that wasn't a super spreader event. This, oh, man, is it I'm telling you, there's a lot of that going on. So, President saying that he's ready to give everybody a big fat kiss. Which, by the way, may I remind some people, and just for me personally in my life, that was, for me growing up, and even now, that's a typical greeting. You kiss people. You kiss guys, you kiss girls. That's what you do. For me, listen, it's an Italian thing in my family. In your family, it may be a different thing, but that's what we do. And so the president wants to give everybody a big fat kiss because, he's done with the vid. So that is a good thing. We're all happy, right, that the president's done with the vid? Not everybody seems to be happy. But yeah, the president yesterday talking about treatments and...
We made tremendous progress, and I said to my people, we are going to take whatever the hell they gave me, and we're going to distribute it around to hospitals, and everyone's going to have the same damn thing.
They're going to have it for everybody. And Joe Biden probably not very... Well, I'm not sure if Joe Biden knows what to say about any of this, but he did say a lot yesterday, and that brings us to one of our favorite moments of the day. It is our Morning Cup of Joe.
Sit back with your Morning Cup of Joe.
Not a joke. And increasing incomes. A $15 million or $15,000, $15 minimum wage. I'm dreaming here.
There's Joe Biden telling everybody that you're going to get Jake, you excited? You're going to have a $15 million minimum wage. I can't wait. I cannot wait. No, I'm sorry. $15,000 minimum. No, I'm sorry. It's a 15. How do you not know that it's a $15 minimum wage off the top of your head without a teleprompter? And how did you get so many zeros? So I don't know how that works. You would imagine it would be something that would just roll off your tongue, $15 minimum wage as opposed to $15 million. But, that's what Joe Biden does. Joe Biden, by the way, yesterday trying to figure out what office he's running for. No joke.
We have to come together. That's why I'm running. I'm running as a proud Democrat for the Senate.
He's running as a proud Democrat for the Senate. That's Joe Biden yesterday. Isn't that something that $15 minimum hour wage? I'm running for president. Shouldn't those things naturally come off your tongue if you're Joe Biden? Well, I mean, maybe don't answer that question because it doesn't seem like that. That would be logical. Joe Biden, who day before yesterday decided that if you've got a cough and you have a mask on, you cough into your hand and you pull down the mask. No, I'm not kidding.
It's included on the deal. The kinds of investment.
Yeah, that cough right there was him pulling down his mask that he was wearing and then coughing into his hand and then putting the mask back in place. I don't know. Maybe that's how you do it. I don't know. And then there is the favorite of the day, the pièce de résistance, as some would say. You ready for this? When you don't know somebody's name, typically you go right to what you know about them. And here's Joe Biden trying to explain how he was fighting there in the Senate, and as vice president, he was a fighter. And as a matter of fact, one of those people he fought was Mitt Romney, but he couldn't remember his name.
You may remember, I got in trouble when we were running against the senator who was a Mormon, the governor, okay? And I took him on.
Okay.
The senator who was a Mormon.
The Mormon guy. Y'all remember the Mormon guy? Yeah, I wonder if anybody else were to say that. Is that a problem? Maybe this is what we need to do. Jake, maybe we need to do this together. Have a little bit of fun right now. Because maybe we should take some advice from Joe Biden. When you don't know somebody's name or you forget the name off the top of their head, we should have something. We should have something else in play. Like we got to be able to call people something else. Describe. Now, I'm not saying that racists or bigots or anything like that would go right to the Mormon guy thing or any. So why don't we do that? Why don't we take a page out of Joe Biden's book and let's do that right now. 239-479-5592. And I think this is a good idea, Jake. You ready for this? Here's what we're going to do right now. We are going to, together, let's come up with some clever names for people that, we don't remember their names. Like for example, if we didn't know Joe Biden's name, what would we call him? We'd call him the what guy? What do we call him, Jake? We call him, I don't know, like Sleepy Guy. Like Sleepy Guy?
I'd probably call him Grandpa or something.
Okay, Grandpa, right. Or the Sleepy Guy. Because you got to have the Sleepy Guy. It's got to be guy or gal. So Mitt Romney's the Mormon guy. Joe Biden would be Sleepy Guy. What do we do for Hillary Clinton, everybody? 239-479-5592. What do we do for Hillary Clinton? Hillary Clinton is, or maybe you want to text. I mean, we should do this. Joe Biden, who, you forget your name, you go right to the Mormon guy for Mitt Romney. What else? Let's see. Trying to think.
What would we call Hillary?
Yeah, what do we call
Darkness.
Hillary? The darkness lady?
The devil.
The devil lady? All right. We should, like Nancy Pelosi. What do we call Nancy Pelosi?
Nappy Nancy.
Nappy Nancy. All right. So what she does? Are you saying she needs a nap? Is that what you're suggesting?
Yeah, she always seems cranky.
Juan in L.A. says prison gal. Prison gal, we call it. Listen, if we're trying to, right, if we're relating to Hillary Clinton, we're trying to figure out, because we forgot her name, it's prison gal. Somebody said scary lady. Ron in Miramar said bleachy. What is bleachy? Like she bleaches her hair? Is that? All right. Oh, John said that. Yeah, the email lady. Right. So Hillary Clinton, we just, we forgot her name. It's the email lady. All right. Somebody said cankles. That's not nice. That's a cankle lady. We have to get that right. That's so wrong. So, we have to have name Chuck Schumer. What do we call Chuck? Okay, Chuck Schumer's got it, because, if everybody has to have that special name. So, with the, what is it? Wait.
The senator who is a Mormon.
The senator who is a Mormon, the Mormon guy. All right. You probably have some thoughts. 239-479-5592. It's got to. All right, Brian on the Cape says what? Pantsuit lady. Okay, there you go. You got pantsuit lady. All right.
Bowl of doggy do.
Oh, that's not nice. All right. So there you go. A little bit of Joe Biden explaining to everybody that when you don't know somebody's name, you just you go for what's natural. The Mormon guy.
Who is a Mormon?
Yeah, that guy. Wow. But nothing to see here. Everything's fine. Move along. All right. We got a couple of calls. I'll go to these calls real fast. Let's see if we can do this. That sound good? 239-479-5592. All right. Mark's in Fort Myers. He's so excited. He was talking even before I was talking. Hi, Mark.
Sorry, I was ordering drive-through.
Hey, listen, one of us has to do it.
Actually, what should be done, in my opinion, the president of the United States, he can't seem to get Joe Biden to debating. Have him just show up at one of Joe Biden's events. Nobody else does. And he can debate him.
Oh, I see. I like your style, Mark. All right, so Mark is saying, and thanks for the call, Mark, at the drive-thru. Double cheeseburger. No. Sorry, no, it's breakfast time. Get me a sausage, egg, and cheese with some mayo. Just to make it different. Right, so the president should help Joe Biden out and show up at one of his rallies so that some people show up. And then he can actually say, I'm here to debate. What do you say, Joe? Okay, I got it. All right, Rolando's in Naples. Rolando wanted to talk a little bit about health care. Hi, Rolando.
Yes, good morning. Good morning, Drew. Thanks for taking my call. You're great. Love your show.
Thank you, sir.
I have a question. Why is it that Democrats are so much better at the healthcare debate than the Republicans? We lost the House of Representatives in 2018, I think largely due to a late narrative on healthcare right before the elections. And now they're gearing up to do this again. I'm very fearful that we're going to lose the whole shebang due to this narrative. Yesterday with the confirmation hearing, that's all they're talking about the ACA. And I want to ask you, why is that? Why is pre-existing conditions such a winner for the Democrats and such a loser for the Republicans?
I think, excellent points, Rolando. And I will say this. Number one, pre-existing conditions, easily taken care of. You are so right that Republicans need to say, you guys got to stop. We can do this. We can do this in a multitude of ways. We can have a bill that is set that would help insurers pay for those with pre-existing conditions. We can have a law set in place to do just that insurance companies have to provide for pre-existing conditions by itself on its own. We could open it up to the private sector and just allow them without any restrictions to be able to create a marketplace among themselves to do this. There are options. It's not it is or is not. There are options, but you're right. The messaging from Republicans is awful. Democrats are using this, Rolando. They're using it now during the Amy Coney Barrett hearings because they want the scare tactics to work. They want you to be fearful of something that is not going to happen. And unfortunately, Republicans are not, if we're going to be honest, Republicans may try to come up with something, but it's doubtful that anything will move forward, especially when we already have Supreme Court justices who have pretty much made it known that the way Obamacare is set up right now, that it's in their eyes constitutional, even more since they severed the mandate away from. The dirty little secret is that the mandate that the president talks about, taking that away, actually made the law stronger as opposed to weaker. And so you're going to have justices who are not really going to do it. They're not going to overturn Obamacare. They're not going to overturn Roe v. Wade. regardless of how people feel about it. Rolando, I've got to run, but thanks for the call, my friend. I appreciate it. And so it's all about demagoguing. It's all about fear tactics, and it's all about revving up what they believe will be a base that will be now motivated to go out and vote for Joe Biden. The biggest problem that Democrats have is that they've got to motivate people to vote for Joe Biden.
Not a joke.
If you have a problem figuring out whether you're for me or Trump, then you ain't black.
All men and women created by you know the thing. We choose truth over fact.
I could do this all day. 239-479-5592 is the talk and text line, streaming live on YouTube anytime you want to watch it. Drew Steele Radio. Hey, when we come back in just a little while from now, Eric Trump is going to join us. Oh, boy, do we have a lot to talk about. So, Eric Trump, 735 on Daybreak 92.5 Fox News, right? All along with traffic, here's Sabrina Katz.
A crash in Collier County at Santa Barbara Boulevard and Hunters Boulevard is slowing traffic northbound on Santa Barbara heading towards Green. If you want the crash-free commute, just stick to 951. Also, a couple crashes in Fort Myers. One at Daniels Parkway and Plantation Road is slowing traffic for about 1 mile heading west of 6 Mile towards Metro Parkway. So you'll want to give yourself a couple extra minutes. And a crash at the big intersection of Cypress Lake Drive and US 41. No backups as of right now, but as you're passing through, lots of extra caution. That's your up-to-the-minute traffic. I'm Sabrina Katz. Wink News now.
Wink Weather Authority.
89 degrees for your Tuesday afternoon. Pretty quiet day of weather with some slightly drier air. Sunshine, some clouds mixing in. Have a great day if you're going to be out and about. With Wink News, I'm meteorologist Matt Devitt, Weather Authority.
Wink News at the top and bottom of the hour.
92.5 Fox News.
Donald Trump Jr. joining us.
Where the Trumps come to talk.
So the successes that you have of Donald Trump are because he won't let himself get pushed around.
Election 2020 on 92.5 Fox News. Right all along.
For the past 58 years, Conditioned Air is focused on your comfort. Today more than ever, our business community, our nonprofits, our leaders, and our citizens are relying on each other for strength. It's not a me thing, a you thing, it's a we time in our lives. Conditioned Air is here for you and here for our community. Whether you're looking for routine air conditioning, service and repair for your home, installation of a new air conditioning system in a large commercial property, or anything in between, our Conditioned Air team is eager to help. You can count on the people of Conditioned Air. We are your neighbors, parents of school children, volunteers in the communities, coworkers, consumers, and supporters of all types of businesses. We want to help you when and where you need us, at your business or in your home. Your comfort is essential. Invest wisely. Conditioned Air, the comfort people since 1962, serving all of Southwest Florida. Call 1-888-COLD-AIR or log on to conditionedair.com. License number CAC 1819590.
Hey, it's Drew Steele talking to my good friend Dave Meister, owner of the Floor Meisters. And I love talking to Dave because when I talk to Dave, I know that means he has something special for you. In this case, like I have in my home, Core Tech is absolutely amazing, Dave. And I got to tell you, I love it. My wife loves it. And boy, you've got a lot of Core Tech right now in stock.
Yes, we do. And we've got about 6 or 7 truckloads coming to beat the tariff increase, and we're going to guarantee a freeze of the prices on all our in-stock Core Tech. We're not going to go up 50 cents a square foot, and we're going to save it for our customers.
And so when it comes to Core Tech, I mean, it is just amazing the selection that you have. And not only that, the installation is incredible. What you do there is fantastic.
Yes, and we stock 100 colors of Core Tech.
Floor Meisters, 6281 Naples Boulevard, right next to Costco. So give them a call today at 239-596-4964 or on the web at floormeisters.com.
You may not know it, but male performance during intimate moments requires proper blood flow, which only gets worse with age. The result? All men experience some level of performance issues over time, from decreased firmness all the way to chronic ED. At Metro Men's Health, our goal is to provide you with the most effective treatment for performance issues. Years ago, we used to use the same technology as other clinics, but didn't settle for one-size-fits-all treatments or outdated wave technology. Should you? We've developed new patent-pending technology called Linear Piezo Energy Protocol, allowing us to create treatment plans specifically to you. We've helped thousands of men achieve consistent, longer-lasting results, and those results can be yours, too. Your condition will only get worse with time. Don't wait. Call Metro Men's Health to schedule your evaluation at 239-599-9900, 239-599-9900, or visit us at metromenshealth.com.
Jeep Adventure Days going on now at Galliana Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Lowest prices ever on over 1,500 new and certified pre-owned vehicles. All new Jeep Gladiator Overland lease, $399 per month. Grand Cherokee Limited or Ram Bighorn Crew Cab, lease for just $299 per month. That's right. Loaded luxurious Grand Cherokee Limited or award-winning Ram trucks. Your choice. Just $299 per month. Plus at Galliana Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram, you can drive payment-free for 3 months, interest-free for 6 years, and worry-free up to 100,000 miles. And our parts service and body shop are open to serve you. Jeep Adventure Days, featuring Ram Bighorn Crew Cabs and Grand Cherokee Limited for $299 per month at Galliana Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. 1/2 mile south of Daniels Parkway on US 41 in Fort Myers. Open every day, including Sunday. Call 239-481-2600. GallianaCars.com.
42 monthly, 10,000 miles per year, $32.94 due at signing plus tax title, 0 security deposit, $13.88 per month per thousand borrowed for 72 months at 0% APR with 0 down with lender approval offers don't combine.
I'm Harvey Massey. Think about this for a moment. Pest control involves applying pesticides inside your home, whether needed or not. At Massey Services, we just don't do that. We prevent pests from getting inside your home, so we won't have to control them later. Why settle for pest control when you can trust Massey's pest prevention? It's guaranteed or your money back. Massey Services. Expect more and get it.
You want a new look for your kitchen, but you really dread the thought of subjecting your home and family to the mess and fuss created by weeks of remodeling? Cornerstone Builders has the solution. They can give your kitchen an entirely new look in a matter of days, not weeks. Stand by for the phone number to schedule your free in-home consultation. Cornerstone will save you a lot of time and thousands of dollars with a custom kitchen reface. This 4-step process includes 15 cabinet doors, 5 drawer fronts, and includes relaminating your cabinet exteriors, plus new hinges and new knobs or handles. Best part? The price. Just $38.20 for a beautiful thermofoil reface or $78.20 for maple wood reface. Call today to schedule your free in-home consultation. 239-332-3020. That's 332-3020. 239-332-3020. Cornerstone Builders in Fort Myers, Cape Coral, Naples, and Marco Island. With 30 years and 22,000 satisfied customers. You know they're gonna wow you.
News. I'm Chris Foster. After yesterday's hours of opening statements, Supreme Court nominee Amy Coney Barrett takes questions today and tomorrow from members of the Senate Judiciary Committee.
Barrett's opening statement followed opening remarks from each of the 22 senators on the Judiciary Committee.
I believe Americans of all backgrounds deserve an independent Supreme Court that interprets our Constitution and laws as they are written.
All of the panel's Democrats focused on health care and the future of the Affordable Care Act.
Fox's Jared Halpern. There are some long lines for the first day of early voting in Georgia. That starts in Texas today.
The Real Clear Politics average of polls has the president ahead of Democratic nominee Joe Biden by more than 4 points. While all registered voters can go vote early at their county's early voting locations, Texas voters who want to vote by mail have to have an excuse.
Fox's Jessica Rosenthal. America's listening to Fox News.
This Wink News Break is sponsored by Cornerstone Builders. Give us the opportunity to wow you.
Now, this is a Wink News Update.
I'm Corey Lazar with Wink News. Collier County teachers are getting a pay bump. The school board approved a deal with the teachers union to up starting pay to more than $47,000. All teachers will be getting a pay raise. The salary increase starts October 30th. Tonight, you can have your say on changes to a very dangerous stretch of roadway. There were 11 crashes at the intersection of Buckingham Road and Gunnery Road last year. Lee County wants to add a roundabout to increase safety and fix delays. You can weigh in at a public meeting from 5 to 7 p.m. at the Gunnery Baptist Church. You can also access it online if you don't want to go in person. Southwest Florida's Military Museum is getting a new home. It's moving now to Edison Mall in Fort Myers. This upcoming weekend, the museum is selling off a number of items just to downsize to the new location. The museum took a financial hit during the pandemic and struggled to cover its rent. Democratic presidential nominee Joe Biden is in Florida today. He's making stops in Pembroke Pines and Miramar. On Monday, President Donald Trump held a rally in Sanford. Investigators are asking for your help to find an arsonist who set fire to a Planned Parenthood building in Lee County. Southwest Florida Crime Stopper says the man drove a dark-colored Kia Rio to Planned Parenthood Saturday night while no one was there. He then set 2 bottles of gas on fire and threw them at the building. Big changes on the way to a stretch of Collier Boulevard in Collier County. Today, commissioners are expected to discuss developments near the Paradise Coast Sports Complex. One project is about a 1 million square foot distribution center. The other is about a Great Wolf Resorts hotel complex. Commissioners will talk about a $40,000 study to really determine if the hotel is feasible at tomorrow's meeting. I'm Corey Lazar, Wink News Now.
Wink News traffic.
A crash in Collier County at Santa Barbara Boulevard and Hunters Boulevard is slowing traffic northbound on Santa Barbara heading towards Green. If you want the crash-free commute, just stick to 951. Also, a couple crashes in Fort Myers. One at Daniels Parkway and Plantation Road is slowing traffic for about 1 mile heading west of 6 Mile towards Metro Parkway. So you'll want to give yourself a couple extra minutes. And a crash at the big intersection of Cypress Lake Drive and US 41. No backups as of right now, but as you're passing through, lots of extra caution. That's your up to the minute traffic. I'm Sabrina Katz. Wink News now.
Wink Weather Authority.
After the slightly cooler and drier start, we're going to be rebounding to the upper 80s to near 90 for this afternoon. All things considered, pretty quiet day of weather with some lower humidity and a good amount of sunshine. We do it all over again for your Wednesday, then gradually we do bring in more humidity as we set up some scattered rain and storms on Friday, then another weak front as we highlight Saturday. Drier air, but still could even see a few showers for southern areas, including Collier County, and then more opportunities for rain Sunday into next week. With Wink News, I'm meteorologist Matt Devitt, the Weather Authority.
Wink News at the top and bottom of the hour.
Plug into the power. 92.5 Fox News.
Right. All along. Hey, it's True Steel. And of course, this time of year, you know, we're looking out for hurricanes. And we said that this hurricane season was going to be busy. Well, now is the time to get with my friends at Generator Supercenter. They are the #1 Generac automatic standby generator dealer in the nation. Now, I've had my Generac generator for years, and one thing I can tell you, it is dependable. It's been fantastic. And maintaining power in tropical weather, you know it's priceless. You got to have it. So get a free estimate today on your Generac automatic standby generator. Expert installation is available. They've got 24-hour monitoring. I am telling you that Generator Supercenter will never leave you in the dark. So why not give them a call today? Find out more. Call them at 204-3469. That's 204-3469. We knew it was going to be a busy hurricane season, but now is the time to get with my friends at Generator Supercenter.
What if you could build a 6-figure retirement income in just 5 payments? You heard that right. In just 5 payments, you could set up a 6-figure retirement cash flow for as long as you live. I'm best-selling author Brett Kitchen with Wealth Beyond Wall Street. And right now, there's a retirement crisis in America because the pension system of old has been raided and destroyed, and Social Security is already running out of money. But most Americans are shocked to find out they would need to save over $2.5 million to have a $100,000 income in retirement. A new approach is required to solve this crisis. That's why this revolutionary new 5-payment retirement program was released, allowing everyday Americans to use bank money to create a retirement cash flow without relying on Social Security or pensions. Even people who are on track have shifted money to this new strategy because it accelerates the amount they will have at retirement or can allow them to stop working years sooner. So if you're over 50 years old and want to build a bigger, better retirement in just 5 payments, call 800-346-9797 now to see if you qualify. Plus, as a free bonus, you'll get the 6-figure retirement acceleration guide and video. Call 800-346-9797. That's 1-800-346-9797. 1-800-346-9797.
This is 92.5 Fox News. Now, back to Daybreak with Drew Steve.
You know, we have to come together. That's why I'm running. I'm running as a proud Democrat for the Senate.
Hey, everybody. Joe Biden's running for the Senate. We don't have anything to worry about. Here this whole time we thought he was running for president. And no, he's running for the Senate. All right. 239-479-5592 is the talk and text line. We are so happy to have Eric Trump joining us this morning on Daybreak 92.5 Fox News. Eric, it's Drew Steele. How are you, sir?
Hey, how are you, Drew? It's great to be back on.
Yeah, it's great to have you back on. There you go. Maybe we have nothing to worry about, Eric. Joe Biden says he's running for the Senate. He did it again.
You're right. He did it again. I mean, that's what happens when you have somebody in government for 47 years. They use the same soundbite over and over. They're so rehearsed. I mean, it's literally that's like ingrained in his head. But look at some of his other mistakes. I mean, the other day he called Arizona, the great state of Arizona, he called it a city. He goes, great to be with you, great folks in the great city of Arizona, right? And then a couple of weeks ago he said that, he and Obama lifted 740 million women out of poverty in the United States. Kind of interesting, Drew, considering there's only 340 million people in this country, right? But he lifted 740 million women out of poverty. And then, he came out and he said, by the time I'm done with this speech, he's giving a speech into teleprompters. I mean, and that's the other thing. It's not like he's not on teleprompters when he makes this mistake. I mean, he literally can't figure out like the structure of a number where commas go and the number of zeros and if that equates to millions. But by the time I'm done with this speech, 210 million people will have died of COVID. I'm like, oh man, this is getting really bad. 60% of our country is going to be dead. And I mean, it's unbelievable. I'm not trying to laugh about it. In fact, it's actually sad to tell you the truth. It's sad. Something's wrong there.
Yeah,
something's wrong.
Yeah, there is no doubt. Look, we do have fun because it is it is funny in some ways, but it's serious in other ways because of what we're talking about. We're talking about the presidency. Many people have been concerned, Eric, about not just what the vice president is saying, but what he would do. And clearly we have others who are saying things like, listen, how long do you think that Joe Biden would last as president of the United States? Kamala Harris is waiting in the wings. She's coming in, and you can be guaranteed the policies that they will put in place are what you need to worry about. And talk a little bit about that, Eric. I mean, it's scary what we would say.
It's beyond scary. I mean, it's beyond scary. Listen, our family does not need this job, and we go out there fighting every single day because we love the American flag. We believe in standing for the American flag. We believe in our Pledge of Allegiance. We believe in our national anthem. You literally have a party out there that wants to reverse all the tax cuts that my father put in place, right, and then add an additional $4 trillion of taxes on top of that. So if you have an IRA, if you have a 401k, they're done. They want to socialize healthcare, right? I mean, they literally want government-run healthcare. Kamala Harris has come out and said that she wanted to get rid of 180 million private healthcare plans. You see this war on law enforcement in this country for some reason, right, where Kamala Harris literally compared law enforcement to the KKK in a congressional hearing, and Biden's actively come out and said that I'd like to, reallocate law enforcement funds, defund the police, reallocate those funds to, other social programs. And listen, I could go on, but this is scary, scary, scary stuff, and we can't allow it to happen. Now you're looking at the Supreme Court, and not everybody's following what packing the Supreme Court means, right? And they're trying to confuse the message. Packing the Supreme Court literally means taking it from a 9-judge bench, which has been for 200 years, and adding 5, 10, 15, whatever they determine, activist liberal judges to the Supreme Court that would literally change our way of life. And they're attacking faith in this nation. They're attacking the Second Amendment. They're not, Biden came out and said that he wants to reclose the government. I mean, this is scary stuff.
Yeah, and the things that we would see take place. I'm always amazed that when the left doesn't get what they want in this country, it always seems like it's because it's the Constitution, that pesky Constitution, Eric. It seems to be in the way all the time. It's a pesky thing. And so what do? They figure out ways to go around it. They figure out ways to get what they want ultimately, where, this is something that people have so appreciated about the president, your dad, is that, the problem has always been that the left in this country, they play long ball. They'll wait. They'll wait it out. They'll get what they want. And nobody was ever around to fight to see the present day and what was happening and to fight now so that there would be no a doubt that if you want to wait long, well, guess what? We're going to fight long as well. We're going to fight all the way through, and we're going to continue to, especially considering something that I'm looking at your Twitter account right now. What's going on in California? Did this really happen? Am I looking at somebody who's filling out and bragging about that they're filling out 7 extra ballots in California?
I can't tell you, Drew, how many times I'm very involved with the campaign. In fact, I'm sitting in Michigan right now, and I'm campaigning all day. And I want everybody on the phone to know the enthusiasm out there. I did this stuff in 2016.
Yep.
Everywhere I go, I'm getting 5, 6, 7, 800 people. And I'm not. First of all, I dislike most politicians. I love one. I think there's one that's literally saved this country. But I dislike most politicians. The last thing I'd ever want to be is a politician. And I'm not on the ballot. And I'm going out and I'm literally just speaking on behalf of my father. I'm getting crowds. You wouldn't believe some of these crowds in these small towns all over the place. And then you have Biden, literally show up in Miami and no one shows up. I mean, he has a mariachi band. There's 3 people in the mariachi band, and they're the only people there, and they clearly paid them to be there. Right? Yeah. I mean, the whole thing is crazy. But then you look at California, and I just tweeted this out a couple minutes ago. There's a guy on TikTok bragging. He literally has 7 or 8 ballots in a row, and he literally just goes across filling out, Biden, Harris, Biden, Harris, Biden, Harris, all the way across, meaning filling out 7. He's bragging, and he said, "Thank you very much, California, for sending me 7 mail-in ballots. I really appreciate it. Here you go." And he just sent a video of him filling out all the ballots, and it's disgusting. I mean, it's absolutely disgusting. And all day long, believe me, we're coming down on those people hard. Within about 2 hours, as soon as it's time in California, believe me, law enforcement will be notified, and the Attorney General's office will be notified. And but I mean, this is what we're dealing in. The very system that my father said was not going to work, that was going to be rampant for fraud. All of a sudden, you're seeing massive fraud in. And again, you're in Florida. You're very lucky because Florida's a fantastic state, and they put an end to all of that nonsense, or most of that nonsense. But you see states like California, Nevada, and New Jersey that it's just incredible what they're doing.
Yeah, you worry about them encouraging things like this and not doing what you and others have looked at and said this has to stop. But let me ask you this as well. I'm sorry I didn't open with this, but I was going to ask how your dad is doing. But I got to tell you, after watching him in Orlando yesterday, he is ready to go. I mean, the crowds, it is exciting to see because that's, to me, what it is about, Eric. It is about the passion of the base. They are there. They are ready to go. They are chomping at the bit, ready to vote. They are excited to get out. And you can see it on display. It was fantastic.
Oh, you can. And I was in Wisconsin all day yesterday. Again, I'm in Michigan today. Yeah. I'm back in Florida on Wednesday and Thursday. Tomorrow and Thursday, and it's unbelievable. I'm telling you, the enthusiasm. And I did this in 2016. I did it during the midterms in 2018. I'm out there, like I see it.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, I've never seen anything like this. I mean, when you're having middle of the day on a Monday, when you're having 700 people show up to a rally and their kids are dressed in "Make America Great" stuff, and I mean they have their flags and they're saying the Pledge of Allegiance. There is so much more love in this country, Drew. There's so much more love in this country than there is hate. It's not even close by 500 times. Now you'd never know that watching TV, right? Because that's all they do is they fill the world with hate. But there is so much more love. People love this nation. People love law enforcement. People love this country. People love our Constitution. And they see the radical left for what they are. This is not the party of JFK. This is a radical party. I mean, JFK would solidly be a Republican today. And we're going to win. I mean, we're going to win. People have to get out to the polls. But I'm telling you, these polls are fake. There's more energy today than there was in 2016. And people just have to get out and vote. And if they do, we're going to have a great day on November 3rd.
Yeah, agreed. And I know that this audience is ready to go, and they are always excited to see the president, hear from the president, and certainly you as well. And so I hope we get a chance to do this soon. We got a couple more weeks. We're excited. We'll catch up very soon. Eric Trump joining us on Daybreak 92.5 Fox News. All the best, sir. We'll see you soon, okay?
Take care, Drew.
All right, see ya. All right, there he goes. Daybreak 92.5 Fox News. Yeah. The fact is that, again, I can't emphasize this enough. It's a base election. This is what it's going to be about. This is how this is. I think it almost feels too simple, but it's true. I mean, we make fun of everything that Joe Biden has said, and calling Mitt Romney a Mormon guy because that's what. I don't want to say that's what racists and bigots and people like that, what they do, but anyway, when you forget somebody's name, But I will say that when you see Joe Biden and you drive across the country, Eric's, of course, he's in Michigan today. He was in Wisconsin yesterday. They're traveling around the country. They see what we see. You think it's just local? I could tell you that I, over the weekend, drove many miles across the state, took a trip with the family. And you would be hard-pressed, even on the East Coast where I was, to find Biden-Harris anywhere. Anywhere. On lawns, signs. There's no enthusiasm. And that gap means something. Number one, don't take it for granted. Don't take it for granted that the enthusiasm that we have is something that you can look at and go, you guys got it, I'm good. Don't miss out. Be part of that enthusiasm for the president, knowing full well what's on the other side and the good things that are coming. And certainly one of those good things is keeping the constitutional republic together. Because make no mistake, the left will dismantle. But also to understand that if we all do our part and vote and keep that enthusiasm up, then the Democrats have to match that at least in order to win. Think about it. They've got to at least match your enthusiasm in order to win. If you're going to look at any kind of poll, even if you were to look at a poll that, like Eric was just talking about, how the polls are just a mess. They're oversampled Democrats. And usually if they're oversampled Democrats, you're looking at 10-point leads for. Well, let's just say those oversamples are correct. If you don't hold the same enthusiasm as the Democrat and you don't get out and vote with the same kind of passion that Trump supporters are getting ready to do it, you can't win. And so that's something to feel good about. And a lot of the internals and things that I have seen lately are kind of proving that point, that the numbers are looking pretty good and the enthusiasm is looking real good. All right, 239-479-5592 is the talk and text line. It's also the number right now to call if you would like to play Drew's College. Drew's College of Political Knowledge, 4 questions on politics. The more you get right, the higher the degree. We'll see if you earn a PhD. Let's take caller number 5. Caller number 5 right now at 239-479-5592. Let's play Drew's College next on Daybreak 92.5 Fox News. Right all along with traffic, here's Sabrina Kent.
There is a crash on I-75 northbound at mile marker 113. No major backups here. Still just seeing a little bit of an onlooking delay, just slightly, though, if you're heading southbound near Bonita Beach Road. And my commuters in Fort Myers, unfortunately, the crash at Daniels Implantation is causing a little backup, and that's heading west towards Metro Parkway. The crash at the big intersection of Cypress Lake Drive and South Tamiami Trail is active as well, but the vehicles are off to the side of the roadway. Just a little caution passing through. That's your up-to-the-minute traffic. I'm Sabrina Katz. Wink News now.
Wink Weather Authority.
89 degrees for your Tuesday afternoon. Pretty quiet day of weather with some slightly drier air. Sunshine, some clouds mixing in. Have a great day if you're going to be out and about. With Wink News, I'm meteorologist Matt Devitt, Weather Authority.
Wink News at the top and bottom of the hour.
92.5 Fox News, making Southwest Florida great every day. 92.5 Fox News.
I'm Harvey Massey. Think about this for a moment. Pest control involves applying pesticides inside your home, whether needed or not. At Massey Services, we just don't do that. We prevent pests from getting inside your home, so we won't have to control them later. Why settle for pest control when you can trust Massey's Pest Prevention? It's guaranteed or your money back. Massey Services. Expect more and get it.
It's Rockstar Harley's Sign and Ride event. 0 cash down, 0 interest, and 0 payments until 2021 on any new Harley this week. Annual percentage rates such as 1.99% and no payments until 2021 on any new Harley at Rockstar Harley Sign and Ride event now through Sunday.
On and Sunday. And now a word from Dr. Johnston at 596 BACK.
Across the country, there has been a major increase in the number of back and neck pain cases. Most researchers attribute it to a decrease in the amount of activity people have been getting. This leads to pinched or compressed spinal nerves. These same nerves go down into people's legs and arms. I've especially noticed this among those with stenosis, arthritis, or bulging herniated discs. This pain, weakness, or numbness should not be ignored. Action needs to be taken. If you suffer from one of these conditions, or even scoliosis or neuropathy, it's important to get your condition correctly diagnosed and treated. At Johnston Spinal Care, we treat these conditions non-surgically, without needles or medications, using spinal decompression, completely safe and painless. Call today for a no-charge telephone consultation or MRI review. Johnston Spinal Care. We're here for you. Call 596-BACK, 596-BACK. That's 596-2225.
Are your health insurance premiums making you sick? Tim Cooper at Health Plan Network can help. Tim has helped countless individuals and families here in the Fort Myers area save 30 to 60% on health insurance with super coverage. Tim recently saved a family of four $800 a month on their health insurance with a lower deductible. If you're uninsured, recently lost your job, on COBRA, or paying extreme rates for Obamacare or your work coverage, Tim will help you understand your options. If you meet the flexible guidelines for coverage, Health Plan Network will provide you the best coverage at the lowest rate. Their goal is to give you peace of mind and the utmost in healthcare. Go to healthplannetwork.net and see for yourself, or better yet, call Tim, an expert with 23 years experience at 239-268-6712. That's 239-268-6712. Go to healthplannetwork.net. That's healthplannetwork.net. A premium personalized plan managed and designed by you, not the government.
Pandemic, market drops, elections. Don't let the noise and fear distract you. Where do you go for clarity in uncertain times? I'm Alfie Townsend, Southwest Florida's financial planner. For experience, advice on planning for retirement, visit savingtheinvestor.com.
Drew's College of Political Knowledge is presented by France Eye Care. Better vision, better life.
Attention, class. It's time for Drew's College of Political Knowledge.
It's Drew's College.
All right, let's go to Judy out in Buckingham. Hello.
Good morning, Drew. How are you?
I'm fine. It's Drew's College of Political Knowledge. 4 questions on politics. The more you get right, the higher the degree. We'll see if you're in a PhD or associate's degree. Question, Judy, starts right now. Hey, Judy, what does the GOP stand for? When we say GOP, GOP stands for?
Grand Old Party.
That is correct. All right, you got associates. We'll see if you get a bachelor's degree on this question. The name of the national anthem is the...
national anthem.
Well, we call our national... It is called the...
Star Spangled Banner.
That is correct. There you go. All right. You got a bachelor's. We'll see if you get a master's degree on this question. Listen carefully. Name the 6th president of the United States. He was the son of the 2nd president of the United States. So if you know the 2nd president, you might know the 6th.
The son. Okay.
Yeah.
That should be easy.
Yeah. Yeah. So the 2nd president of the United States was...
I want to say Adams.
Right. So if it's... Okay, can we accept Adams? Jake says no.
What?
Just ding her. Just ding her. Please don't make her mad. Don't make Judy mad. Listen, I'm just saying. All right. Yeah, it was John Quincy Adams. John Quincy Adams. Okay. Well, let's see if you get a...
Hey, I got it right, the last name. What do you want?
Why, Judy? You got it, Judy. Why are you yelling at us? Look, you even got a ding from Jake. Why are you yelling?
No ding. I love it. Go ahead.
No, you got the ding. You're not dingless. You're ding-filled. All right, we're moving on. All right. Who was the president of the United States in the year 1978? This was before Ronald Reagan. Who was it?
Carter.
That is correct. All right. Well, look at you, Judy. You got to give her a PhD. You can't. Please don't get her upset. Just don't do it. Just give her a PhD. I'll even put Jake's picture on this one for you, just so I don't know. I don't know if that's a bonus or. Anyway, congratulations, Judy. Look at you. Are you on? Where are you going? By the way, where are you heading off to?
I'm going to work. I'm going to work.
All right. Would you like to let everybody know what you do, or is it private?
Sure, absolutely. I work at Lighthouse Wealth management.
All right.
Downtown Fort Myers.
All right. Well, good for you, Judy. Well, congratulations, and go make people wealthy.
Thank you.
All right.
Okay, go Trump.
All right, stay there, Judy. All right, there's Judy getting herself whatever degree she wants on Drew's College. Coming up, Jenna Ellis will join us, of course, constitutional law attorney for the president as well. And look, Amy Coney Barrett. There's a lot of things that are flying around about Amy Coney Barrett and the process and packing courts. So what exactly is court packing? How does it work? What are Republicans doing wrong, so wrong, that Democrats' heads are popping because of Amy Coney Barrett? Well, we'll talk about that coming up.
This is Daybreak.
92.5 Fox News.
If you struggle using CPAP, it can leave you feeling tired, forgetful.
Who put this banana in the toaster?
You did?
Cool, okay, just checking.
And even impact your health. Fortunately, now there's Inspire, a sleep apnea treatment that works inside your body with just the click of a remote. That's right, a button. No mask, no hose, just sleep. Inspire, sleep apnea innovation. Inspire is not for everyone. Talk to your doctor to see if it's right for you and review important safety information at inspiresleep.com.
Lee Elections wants you to vote safe. Vote from the safety of your home. Request your vote-by-mail ballot today for the November general election. It's the safest and most convenient way to vote, and the return postage is paid. To request your ballot, visit the website lee.vote. That's lee.vote. Or call 239-533-8683.
Customers have said they thought our trade-in offer here at Naples Nissan was too good to be true. So, before they drove their new Nissan home, we asked a few of them to share their story.
Hi, I'm Jennifer from Fort Myers. My 2012 Honda CR-V had about 75,000 miles on it. I was finally ready to upgrade, so I went to some local dealers here in Fort Myers to see how much I can get for it. But no one can offer me the original MSRP like Naples Nissan. The 30-minute drive was so worth it. I got just over $17,000 and can't wait to drive home in my brand new Rogue. Finally, my car has Bluetooth.
If your trade-in is less than 8 years old with less than 80,000 miles on it, come get the full base MSRP for it and drive home in a brand new Nissan today. Only at Naples Nissan. Full details at naplesnissan.com. Offer on select models with approved credit and cannot be combined.
92.5 WFSX Estero. It's 8 o'clock on Southwest Florida's news and talk station, 92.5 Fox News.
This Wink News Update is presented by CFS Roofing. Online at cfsroofing.com.
Now, this is a Wink News Update.
I'm Corey Lazar with Wink News. Collier County teachers are getting a pay bump. The school board approved a deal with the teachers union to up starting pay to more than $47,000. All teachers will be getting a pay raise. The salary increase starts October 30th. Tonight, you can have your say on changes to a very dangerous stretch of roadway. There were 11 crashes at the intersection of Buckingham Road and Gunnery Road last year. Lee County wants to add a roundabout to increase safety and fix delays. You can weigh in at a public meeting from 5 to 7 p.m. at the Gunnery Baptist Church. You can also access it online if you don't want to go in person. Southwest Florida's Military Museum is getting a new home. It's moving now to Edison Mall in Fort Myers. This upcoming weekend, the museum is selling off a number of items just to downsize to the new location. The museum took a financial hit during the pandemic and struggled to cover its rent. Democratic presidential nominee Joe Biden is in Florida today. He's making stops in Pembroke Pines and Miramar. On Monday, President Donald Trump held a rally in Sanford. Investigators are asking for your help to find an arsonist who set fire to a Planned Parenthood building in Lee County. Southwest Florida Crime Stopper says the man drove a dark-colored Kia Rio to Planned Parenthood Saturday night while no one was there. He then set 2 bottles of gas on fire and threw them at the building. Big changes on the way to a stretch of Collier Boulevard in Collier County. Today, commissioners are expected to discuss developments near the Paradise Coast Sports Complex. One project is about a 1 million square foot distribution center. The other is about a Great Wolf Resorts hotel complex. Commissioners will talk about a $40,000 study to really determine if the hotel is feasible at tomorrow's meeting. I'm Corey Lazar, Wink News Now.
Wink News Traffic.
There is a crash on I-75 northbound at mile marker 113. No major backups here. Still just seeing a little bit of an onlooking delays, just slightly though, if you're heading southbound near Bonita Beach Road. And my commuters in Fort Myers, unfortunately, the crash at Daniels Implantation is causing a little backup, and that's heading west towards Metro Parkway. The crash at the big intersection of Cypress Lake Drive and South Tamiami Trail is active as well, but the vehicles are off to the side of the roadway. Just a little caution passing through. That's your up-to-the-minute traffic. I'm Sabrina Katz. Wink News now.
Wink Weather Authority.
After the slightly cooler and drier start, we're going to be rebounding to the upper 80s to near 90 for this afternoon. All things considered, pretty quiet day of weather with some lower humidity and a good amount of sunshine. We do it all over again for your Wednesday, then gradually we do bring in more humidity as we set up some scattered rain and storms on Friday, then another weak front as we highlight Saturday. Drier air, but still could even see a few showers for our southern areas, including Collier County, and then more opportunities for rain Sunday into next week. With Wink News, I'm meteorologist Matt Devitt, the Weather Authority.
Wink News at the top and bottom of the hour.
Drive the lefties at work crazy with the facts. Get up to speed mornings with Drew Steele.
92.5 Fox News. Right, all along. Tired of all the Zoom meetings?
Your attendees are waiting.
Need to escape the stresses of 2020? Now's the time to start enjoying the boating lifestyle, because life really is better and safer on the water. And the open house event at Fishtail Boats in Fort Myers next weekend is the perfect chance to ride and decide what boat will take you there. Get a sneak preview of the newest 2021 boat models, like the Robalo 272, the new Chaparral 280 OSX, Grady White center consoles with electric steering, and pontoons by Premier, all powered by Yamaha Outboards. Take a vacation every weekend on your new boat before it's too late. Discover the boating lifestyle during the Ride and Decide open house event at Fishtail Boats in Fort Myers next weekend from 10 to 5. Social distancing with on-site displays, Garmin and Simrad electronics, marine industry vendors, food trucks, beverages, and more. On-site financing available. Fishtail Boats, US 41 in South Fort Myers, and at fishtail.com.
I taught my children and grandchildren about stranger danger, trying to protect them from strangers who may wish them harm. But now I find myself thinking that is good advice for people my age, especially those in assisted living or nursing home facilities during this election season. We need to protect our rights and our votes, and that means protecting our ballots from strangers. The best way to do that is to vote in person, but if we must use an absentee ballot, we need to be sure no one tampers with it or fills it out for us, and we should mail it in ourselves. If you suspect that someone is trying to stop you or a family member from voting or safely getting their ballot to election officials, you can call the American Constitutional Rights Union Vote Fraud Hotline for help. 877-730-ACRU. That's 877-730-2278. Protect your vote.
How many client portfolios is your investment advisor responsible for? Is yours one of hundreds? Or perhaps your financial institution has just been acquired by yet another firm, and the team you've known for years is suddenly gone. At the Sanibel Captiva Trust Company and its division, the Naples Trust Company, our portfolio management team is local and care for a proper ratio of account relationships designed to give you the highest possible attention and an asset allocation that is best for you and your goals. Another key factor is that all of our employees are owners in the trust company through an employee stock ownership plan. So we have no interest in being acquired, and more importantly, we have a vested interest in seeing our clients as happy as we are. Are you ready for a better experience? Contact us at the Sanibel Captiva Trust Company or the Naples Trust Company. Visit sancaptrustco.com to discover the difference.
Not FDIC insured. All investments involve risk and are not guaranteed. 1 Hour Air Conditioning and Heating. Always on time, or you don't pay a dime. Please visit us at www.onehourairnaples.com or call 844-1HOUR.
At Fisher Investments, we do things differently, and other money managers don't understand why.
Because our way works great for us.
But it may not work for your clients. That's why Fisher Investments is a fiduciary, obligated to put clients first. It's the highest standard for a financial advisor.
So, what do you provide? Cookie-cutter portfolios like the rest of us?
No cookie-cutter portfolios here. Fisher Investments tailors portfolios to meet each client's goals and needs.
But you do sell investments that earn you high commissions, right? And make commissions when you make trades for your clients?
No, Fisher Investments doesn't sell any commission investment products, and we never earn commissions on trades.
So what's in it for you?
Fisher Investments fees are structured so we do better when our clients do better. When it comes to helping clients achieve a comfortable retirement, we're clearly different. Visit FisherInvestments.com to find out why investors like you switch to us. Fisher Investments, clearly different money management.
Investments in securities involve the risk of loss.
From 92.5 Fox News.
It's the stuff Southwest Florida is talking about.
It's Daybreak. Now, here's the guy at the epicenter of what's important to those of us who live in Southwest Florida. Drew, Steve.
Well, good morning, Southwest Florida. Glad you're here. 239-479-5592. The talk and text line. Always happy when Jenna Ellis is with us. Constitutional law attorney, counsel to the president. And we're going to do some lie busting and some truth telling is what we're going to do right now. Good morning, Jenna.
Good morning. Sounds good, Drew.
All right, we're going to start with some lie busting. You ready? All right, here we go.
Ready.
We'll start with that. Jenna, what's going on with this whole court packing thing, Jenna? I'm telling you right now, Republicans are packing courts. They've been packing courts themselves. So when we're talking about court packing, why don't you ask the Republicans why they're packing courts? They've been doing it since 2017. What's going on with that, Jenna?
Yeah, that's a total lie. So court packing is and always has been expanding the numbers of seats on the bench. It's a very simple definition. Filling vacancies with a presidential nomination and a Senate confirmation is the constitutional process. That's not packing, it's filling vacancies. It's very simple math. For the Supreme Court, 9 minus 1 plus 1 still equals 9. But if you have a number greater than 9, that is court packing.
There you go. So I like that. So a lot of people have, even the former vice president. Here you go.
Sir, wouldn't you say that your non-answer has become a bigger issue on the campaign?
No, only because you guys are fascinated with it. But no.
Why are you guys so fascinated with this, Jenna? Why are people so fascinated with court packing? Well,
the nerve of voters to actually want answers from candidates.
How dare you?
It's like. How dare you question the entitlement of Joe Biden to just become president without even telling us what he may or may not do? How dare you, as the American people and as voters, actually question him about anything? This is snobbery. It's elitism. It's arrogance that he just is somehow entitled. He's running for tyrant and king of America, or possibly the Senate, like you said yesterday. But he's definitely not running for president.
I didn't know he had a tyrant and king possibility here. Well, that's interesting. I don't want it, but I didn't know that was available to us. Who knew?
It's not.
Yeah.
And he doesn't know that.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
Yeah, it is. And so when we talk about court packing, Jenna Ellis, the issue really is the fact that when we don't get an answer, that is dangerous, because the court packing means throw out the Constitution and throw out the ability to stop Democrats from putting an agenda together and ramming it down our throats and us not being able to do anything about it. Is that fundamentally what we're talking about?
Yes, and look at the context that they're talking about this. They are so annoyed with Amy Barrett because she wants to be a judge. Imagine the nerve of that. Someone who is nominated to the U.S. Supreme Court, who doesn't want to be a politician, doesn't want to be a policymaker, doesn't want to just ram through a partisan agenda, actually wants to be an impartial, fair, and unbiased judge on the judicial branch bench. Again, the nerve. I mean, so this is what the Democrats do, though. They change the meaning of terms, they manipulate the rules, and they do anything possible just to get the outcome that they prefer and they want. And they don't care about the Constitution. They don't care about preserving and protecting your and my fundamental God-given rights. They only care about their own power.
Yeah. And Jenna Ellis, let me ask you this, and I know you're super busy, so I want to make sure I get all of this in. I'm squeezing all of this in our time together. So when people are talking about the difference between an Amy Coney Barrett and a Ruth Bader Ginsburg, and they're talking about one person that would look at it at the as an originalist justice, someone originalist, textualist, as opposed to somebody who believes living and breathing, changing. Maybe you can explain to people when the word originalist comes up what that means and what Amy Coney Barrett embodies when we're talking about that specifically.
Yeah, well, I'll give you a great example. Court packing. It means, in the original understanding of that term, it means expanding the numbers of seats on the bench. But if you have a fluid meaning of terms and you apply it however you want, then court packing can suddenly mean just filling a vacancy. And it can mean, it's unconstitutional just because the Democrats don't like it. That same concept of manipulating terms, changing definitions, and applying it in a twisted way just to fit your own narrative and your agenda is what the Democrats are trying to do and have been trying to do for a very long time to the U.S. Constitution. Instead of taking the plain meaning of words and legal terms and common understanding and knowing what the author's intent of when the founders wrote the U.S. Constitution and applying it fairly and impartially, they're manipulating the terms.
Yeah, it's almost...
And I have to say, I also have to say, Drew, real quick, because you brought up Ruth Bader Ginsburg. I am really tired of everybody comparing her, the Democrats yesterday, or lauding this and comparing her to Amy Barrett. It was her seat while she held it, but the seat belongs to the American people. This isn't Amy Barrett filling Ginsburg's seat. It's her filling the seat on the U.S. Supreme Court. Because guess what? Before Ruth Bader Ginsburg, Justice Byron White, who dissented in Roe versus Wade, held that seat. So we actually want to go back that far. Then Amy Barrett is filling Byron White's seat.
Yeah. Thank you for saying that, because I cannot tell you how many times I hear that. It's Ruth Bader Ginsburg. It's not her seat. It's just like any other seat. When we talk about Senate seats and congressional seats, I hate when people say, I hate to use the word hate, especially when my son's listening. Don't say hate. Don't be hateful. Don't do that. But yes, you make an awesome point.
Really object.
Yes,
so,
yes.
to use the word as of a few good men, we strenuously object.
That is correct. All right, listen, Jenna Ellis, I know you are super busy. I always love having you on. We will do this again soon. Weeks away from Election Day, I'm sure we'll have time to get together and talk about a lot of other fantastic things that are going on with the president and the nonsense on the other side. All right, Jenna.
Let's do it again before the election and have plenty more to talk about.
You bet. I'll see you soon.
All right,
there she goes. Jenna Ellis joining us on Daybreak 92.5 Fox News. Yeah, I hate that. Oh, man, do I hate that. It's her seat. It was never her seat. It's not a senator's seat. It's not a House seat. Come on. It's not that person's seat. It's just so crazy. Man, remind me, Jake, that off the air later, I have to tell you some of the things that my son said to me yesterday. My head went, I don't want to say it. I can't say it on the air. Maybe on YouTube off the air later. Maybe at the end of the show I will tell you. But oh my gosh, some of the things my son said yesterday were, crazy but amazing, crazy, in a good kind of way. But yeah, you're gonna laugh. 239-479-5592 is the talk and text line. All right, I wanted to get to this issue quickly because this was a little weird. On the heels of what is and is not COVID, the reality of COVID, what we know and don't know, the good, bad, and the ugly, what we have been doing moving forward, the comments that we got a super spreader event happening. There's Donald Trump again, Make America Great Again, Orlando Sanford Airport. It's a super spreader. Really? Okay. Hey, how about the super spreader event that was the LA Lakers winning the championship that nobody really knew about because nobody's watching NBA basketball. But the fact that there were thousands of people outside of the Staples Center getting all together without masks, but that's not a super spreader event because the virus knows the difference between the LA Lakers winning the championship and a MAGA event. Did you know that? It's not true. So people are getting, and Dr. Fauci was getting upset that his voice was being used in a Trump ad. Did you hear the Trump ad with Fauci in it?
President Trump is recovering from
No,
the
only
coronavirus.
because you guys are fascinated.
Okay,
with
wait
it,
a minute.
but
That's
no.
not. It was a. Okay, let's try this again.
President Trump is recovering from the coronavirus, and so is America. Together, we rose to meet the challenge, protecting our seniors, getting them life-saving drugs in record time, sparing no expense. President Trump tackled the virus head-on, as leaders should.
I can't imagine that anybody could be doing more.
We'll get through this together.
Yeah, well, now, I can't imagine anybody could do anymore. That was from Mark Levin's Life, Liberty and Levin program, where he interviewed Dr. Fauci. They were talking about the response, the president's response, the response of the task force, and the president specifically saying, I don't think he could do anymore. I mean, it's what he said. But for some reason, he's taken offense to this. It's funny because it's almost as if Dr. Fauci is actually someone who's politically minded, but you wouldn't be able to ask about it, or maybe if you were going to do a little Google search to find out more about his political affiliation being almost 50 years or something like that in Washington, D.C., you wonder how you can last that long. And, well, you make a lot of friends along the way, people that you write letters to, like Hillary Clinton, to reach out to Hillary to say how proud everybody is of her, and how his wife donated money to the Hillary campaign. But no, it's like, you know what it's like? It's like a school district, everybody. It's like the Lee County School Board, and it's a nonpartisan race. You can't ask about the partisan shit. Yes, you can. No, really, you can, because you people have such derangement syndrome against the president that I'm afraid of some of the policies that you would put in place, even on a school board, because you hate the governor and the president so much, even if it was to the detriment of the kids, because you're acting really irrational. I'm not saying that some of them would. Yeah, I am. That's just me. But Dr. Fauci getting tough with Jake Tapper on CNN, and he doesn't like the fact that the president was used his voice in any ad.
I do have to ask you about this Trump campaign advertisement where you're on camera saying, quote, I can't imagine that anybody could be doing more. You quickly came out with a statement that noted that sentence had been taken out of context. You were talking about the whole of government response, not President Trump.
Oh, okay. It was the whole. All right. So does the president have anything to do with the whole government response?
And, of course, you've never endorsed a presidential candidate in your 5 decades of public service.
Yeah, it's just like I said, the letters to Hillary and the love, and his wife donating to Hillary Clinton's campaign and everything. There's no intermingling there of anything like. Okay,
should the Trump campaign take this ad down?
What should they do there, Dr. Fauci? What about that?
I think so, Jake. I think it's really unfortunate and really disappointing that they did that. It's so clear that I'm not a political person, and I have never either directly or indirectly endorsed a political candidate.
No, you didn't endorse, but you told Hillary, please tell Hillary how much we love and support her. But that wasn't public. It wasn't meant to be known by anybody else. Okay.
And to take a completely out of context statement and put it in, which is obviously a political campaign ad, I thought was really very disappointing.
What would you say if I told you I heard that the Trump campaign was actually preparing to do another ad featuring you?
What would you do if I told you that I heard that they're getting ready to do? Does that sound a little childish? Does that sound a little like someone who's trying to instigate? Well, I heard that Billy's coming back to your house and he wants his ball back. I don't know. Was that a little dramatic? So anyway, what if I told you that they're going to do it again? What do you think?
That would be terrible. I mean, that would be outrageous if they do that. In fact, that might actually come back to backfire on them. I hope they don't do that, because that would be kind of playing a game that we don't want to play. So I hope they reconsider that. If, in fact, they are indeed considering doing that, I hope that they reconsider and not do that.
That's a game you don't want to play. I hope they would reconsider that. Well, tough talk from Dr. Fauci. You may not want to do that because I can write a book. Like what's the if you do this, you don't want to go there comment all about? don't we want the American people to know that this president put together a task force that he followed almost to the letter? Whatever Dr. Fauci said to do, he did it. Don't you want people to know that, or do you have a problem with that? It's almost as if he was going on CNN to try to let everybody know that, I mean, getting your cards and letters and your hate mail about my voice being on a pro-Trump, on a Trump ad, and you're mad. And so I want to come onto your network to talk tough against the president so that you guys will like me again. I mean, I'm just putting words in people's mouths, but what do you think? 239-479-5592. That's a little bit of, well, there's more. Dr. Fauci had some other things to say about the president and not masking up. We'll get to that as well coming up. It's Daybreak 92.5. Fox News 239-479-5592 is the talk and text line. Streaming live on YouTube. You can watch. Look at Jake. There he is. You can't see him unless you're on. Were you just holding your hand over your face as if, no, I can't have another camera in my face because I'm so famous? Kind of. Did you do another one of those looks? You did. Look at you. And you put the mask over you. Okay. It's Daybreak 92.5 Fox News, right all along with traffic. Here's Sabrina Katz.
There's a crash on 41 just near Williams Road that is backing up traffic on 41, starting from Estero Parkway all the way to Corkscrew. If you are heading south, not a place to be stuck in. The interstate's up to speed, as well as Three Oaks. And speaking of Corkscrew, almost about 2 miles of a backup heading west near Bellaterra all the way towards Ben Hill. Unfortunately, if you're heading out of Lehigh Acres, no relief on Colonial or that Daniels extension. Still a very busy morning, but if you want an alternate, you can take MLK Boulevard towards I-75, and that's going to be your quickest option. It's pretty much up to speed. That's your up-to-the-minute traffic. I'm Sabrina Katz. Wink News now.
Wink Weather Authority.
89 degrees for your Tuesday afternoon. Pretty quiet day of weather with some slightly drier air. Sunshine, some clouds mixing in. Have a great day if you're going to be out and about. With Wink News, I'm meteorologist Matt Devitt, Weather Authority.
Wink News at the top and bottom of the hour.
Conservatives are under fire. Fire back with 2 smart bombs that blow apart all that liberal gibberish. Drew Steele on your way to work and Trey Radel on your way home. 92.5 Fox News. Right all along.
True relief for back and neck pain. Here at Johnston Spinal Care 596 Back, we focus on back and neck related conditions like stenosis, sciatica, neuropathy, and bulging discs that can cause weakness, numbness, or pain. Being an innovator in non-surgical techniques, I have developed unique and extremely effective spinal decompression protocols for overcoming these chronic and debilitating conditions that don't involve any medications or surgery. This 3-step VAX-D spinal decompression approach uses a patented computerized table that decompresses the spine to gently remove pressure off pinched nerves and increase blood circulation to the area. For young or old, and so comfortable that most patients almost fall asleep while on the table. No hanging upside down. With this award-winning technology, back and neck pain can be a thing of the past. We always offer a no-obligation consultation and free x-rays to see if you're a candidate. Johnston Spinal Care. We're here for you. Call 596-BACK. 596-BACK. That's 596-2225.
Plantar fasciitis feels like pointed, sharp pain, very intense. It can make your eyes water. It makes you walk funny because you're trying to get pressure off your heel. I had instability. I was so frustrated. I didn't know what to do. And I was driving past the Good Feet store. I mean, why not? Give it a try.
For over 20 years, we've been helping people like Teresa actually live the life they love without their feet getting in the way.
They wanted to make sure they fitted me with the right thing. And so they brought out several different arch supports and gave me the opportunity to try them in shoes and walk around with them until they found the perfect ones for my feet. I had no idea that they would be that patient, and I had no idea they would be that kind. And you just knew, like, your feet just, when they got on the right ones, they were like, oh yeah. And it really did make a big difference. It made my foot not hurt. I'm Teresa, and that's my Good Feet story.
See what we can do for you with a free personalized arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
Call 552-FEET or visit us in Naples or our newest store in Fort Myers.
Hey, this is Papa with a special message
God bless America. I moved our family here in 1986 from Texas. I was brought up with the old-fashioned conservative values. Be honest, tell the truth, do a good job. Hopefully my 3 sons, Casey, Carrie, and Cody, will continue our family business with these same old-fashioned values. If you do call for our free inspection, we'll be honest and show you the facts. If you don't need a new roof, we'll tell you. If you only need some repairs and want your roof to look new and beautiful, we'll do that too, and we'll make it affordable. Many of our customers are snowbirds, and many have told us that they want to move here permanently because of the sad state of affairs in their cities. We love Southwest Florida, and thanks to you, we have a good business. Call me for a free inspection, and we will be on time, and we'll do a good job. Call me at 945-2700. That's 945-2700. Remember, area code 239-945-2700. We love the good old USA. License number CCC 1331790.
For the past 58 years, Conditioned Air is focused on your comfort. Today more than ever, our business community, our nonprofits, our leaders, and our citizens are relying on each other for strength. It's not a me thing, a you thing, it's a we time in our lives. Conditioned Air is here for you and here for our community. Whether you're looking for routine air conditioning, service and repair for your home, installation of a new air conditioning system in a large commercial property, or anything in between, our Conditioned Air team is eager to help. You can count on the people of Conditioned Air. We are your neighbors, parents of school children, volunteers in the communities, coworkers, consumers, and supporters of all types of businesses. We want to help you when and where you need us, at your business or in your home. Your comfort is essential. Invest wisely. Conditioned Air, the comfort people since 1962, serving all of Southwest Florida. Call 1-888-COLD-AIR or log on to conditionedair.com. License number CAC 1819590.
Vote safe. Vote early. Avoid large crowds and take advantage of early voting for the November general election. Vote at any one of the 11 early voting sites beginning Monday, October 19th through Saturday, October 31st, 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. daily. For a list of early voting locations, visit the website lee.vote. That's lee.vote. Or call 239-533-8683.
Attention Florida electricians. I want you to look down at your uniform shirt. Is the name Best Home Services embroidered on the front? If not, you are working at the wrong company. Join a team where you can create your own opportunities. Join Best Home Services. If you take pride in providing outstanding customer service, Best Home Services is where you want to be. Of course, we offer top wages, top benefits, and top perks, but it's the other stuff that makes us different. You and your family deserve more. Join the team at Best Home Services and enjoy living up to the name. Best Home Services, now hiring electricians.
Son, get in the car.
No, Dad, not your car. It smells horrid and it looks awful. I'm scared, Dad. I'm really scared.
Galliana Kia in Fort Myers will get you out of your scary old car and into a 2020 Kia Forte LXS lease for just $49 per month. Yes, $49 a month for a new car. We've got to sell so many new Kias, it's scary. So we've slashed our prices to the bone. New 2020 Kia Rio LX, just $13,990. New Kia Sorento LX V6, $8,000 off. Select models with interest-free financing for 75 months. Is your credit dreadful? Galliana Kia isn't afraid of your bad credit. 2020 Kia Rio, $13,990. New Kia Fortes, $49 per month.
You should be driving a Kia from Galliana. Galliana Kia.
Galliana Kia, 1/2 mile south of Daniels Parkway on US 41 in Fort Myers. Open every day, including Sunday. Call 239-481-2600. GallianaCars.com. 24 month lease, 12,000 miles per year, $39.99 due at selling plus tax, title, dealer, and acquisition fee. 0 security deposit with lender approval expires month.
I humbly accept.
I accept this nomination.
Your nomination
for president.
For the president
of the United States of America.
United States.
We've all heard what the candidates have had to say.
It's all on the line.
Now it's your turn.
Never done this in my life, but I'm pretty passionate about what I have to say.
Join the conversation.
Fed up and sick and tired of all this nonsense.
As we count down to November 3rd.
He's had 50 years.
On 92.5 Fox News.
This Wink News Update is presented by Stevie Tomato Sports Page in Fort Myers, Cape Coral, and Naples.
Now, this is a Wink News Update.
I'm Corey Lazar with Wink News. Collier County teachers are getting a pay bump. The school board approved a deal with the teachers union to up starting pay to more than $47,000. All teachers will be getting a pay raise. The salary increase starts October 30th. Tonight, you can have your say on changes to a very dangerous stretch of roadway. There were 11 crashes at the intersection of Buckingham Road and Gunnery Road last year. Lee County wants to add a roundabout to increase safety and fix delays. You can weigh in at a public meeting from 5 to 7 p.m. at the Gunnery Baptist Church. You can also access it online if you don't want to go in person. Southwest Florida's Military Museum is getting a new home. It's moving now to Edison Mall in Fort Myers. This upcoming weekend, the museum is selling off a number of items just to downsize to the new location. The museum took a financial hit during the pandemic and struggled to cover its rent. Democratic presidential nominee Joe Biden is in Florida today. He's making stops in Pembroke Pines and Miramar. On Monday, President Donald Trump held a rally in Sanford. Investigators are asking for your help to find an arsonist who set fire to a Planned Parenthood building in Lee County. Southwest Florida Crime Stopper says the man drove a dark-colored Kia Rio to Planned Parenthood Saturday night while no one was there. He then set 2 bottles of gas on fire and threw them at the building. Big changes on the way to a stretch of Collier Boulevard in Collier County. Today, commissioners are expected to discuss developments near the Paradise Coast Sports Complex. One project is about a 1 million square foot distribution center. The other is about a Great Wolf Resorts hotel complex. Commissioners will talk about a $40,000 study to really determine if the hotel is feasible at tomorrow's meeting. I'm Corey Lazar, Wink News Now.
Wink News traffic.
There's a crash on 41 just near Williams Road that is backing up traffic on 41 starting from Estero Parkway all the way to Corkscrew. If you're heading south, not a place to be stuck in. The interstate's up to speed as well as Three Oaks. And speaking of Corkscrew, almost about 2 miles of a backup heading west near Bellaterra all the way towards Ben Hill. Unfortunately, if you're heading out of Lehigh Acres, no relief on Colonial or that Daniels extension. Still a very busy morning, but if you want an alternate, you can take MLK Boulevard towards I-75, and that's going to be your quickest option. It's pretty much up to speed. That's your up-to-the-minute traffic. I'm Sabrina Katz. Wink News now.
Wink Weather Authority.
After the slightly cooler and drier start, we're going to be rebounding to the upper 80s to near 90 for this afternoon. All things considered, pretty quiet day of weather with some lower humidity and a good amount of sunshine. We do it all over again for your Wednesday, then gradually we do bring in more humidity as we set up some scattered rain and storms on Friday, then another weak front as we highlight Saturday. Drier air, but still could even see a few showers for southern areas, including Collier County, and then more opportunities for rain Sunday into next week. With Wink News, I'm meteorologist Matt Devitt, the Weather Authority.
Wink News at the top and bottom of the hour.
Get more than what the internet tells you. Get up to speed on The Drive with Trey Radel. Weekdays 5 to 7.
92.5 Fox News. Right. All along.
Steven Tomatoes Sports Page. Come for the food, stay for the sports.
Hi, it's Big Al from Stevie Tomatoes. They say love and passion makes the world go round. Love for home, family, your country, partner, a friend, and love for food. Stevie wants to be part of your love with our food, drink, sports, and fun. Our passion for your satisfaction brings our love to all of our great customers. Whether it's our brisket short rib burgers, Chicago pizza, fajitas, wings, fish fry, or ribs, it's delivered to your table with love. So at Stevie's, we invite you to share our love of great food, drinks, sports, and fun. You'll never get bored or broke. We feel loved by the sound of our great customers. We promise to treat you like family at your home away from home. I guarantee it. For daily specials, go to StevieTomato.com. Stevie Tomatoes Sports Page, Cape Coral, Fort Myers, and Naples. Come, come, come.
Stevie Tomatoes Sports Page. Come for the food, stay for the sports.
Now more than ever, it's essential to have a primary care provider ready to care for you. Book your first appointment through Millennium Physician Group's telehealth service, MPG Connect, and get established with a care team who'll be there for you wherever and whenever you need. Primary and specialty care, walk-in centers, lab services, imaging centers, and COVID-19 evaluation and testing. Connect with Millennium Physician Group today and be ready for tomorrow. 844-CALL-MPG. 844-CALL-MPG. MillenniumPhysician.com.
Home is truly where the heart is. To protect it, you need top-quality roofing installed by experts. That's why we chose CFS Roofing Services. Owner David Crowther has nearly 4 decades of experience. Now my home's weather-tight and beautifully resilient.
CFS Roofing Services, where your home matters most. Visit cfsroofing.com or call 239-561-2600. I'm David Crowther, and I approve this message.
Trust. It's the rock-solid foundation of Moran Wealth Management. Over 40 years ago, they began advising clients on ways to help meet their financial goals. 4 decades later, we've helped many reach their goals of providing for themselves, their families, and future generations. CEO Tom Moran has assembled an impressive team of professionals, each committed to the same core concept. Tom is recognized by Barron's as a Hall of Fame advisor. To be named a Hall of Fame advisor, the advisor has to have been ranked by Barron's consecutively for the last 10 years in any of their rankings. Let us earn your trust. Call 239-920-4440 or visit moranwm.com. Barron's rankings are based on data provided by thousands of advisors. Factors included in the rankings were assets under management, revenue produced for the firm, regulatory record, length of service, quality of practice, and client retention. Investment products and services are offered through Wells Fargo Advisors Financial Network, LLC, WFAFN, member SIPC. Moran Wealth Management is a separate entity from WFAFN.
This is 92.5 Fox News.
Daybreak 92.5 Fox News. Oh boy, there's so many good cuts today. I don't know what to do. There's so much good audio for the top 5 audio clips of the day. I don't know where to start. All right, let's see. All right, I'll start here. All right, 239-479-5592 is the talk and text line, streaming live on YouTube anytime you want to watch. At Drew Steele Radio, Steele with 3 E's, and we appreciate you subscribing to the channel while you're there. It helps to keep us going. Very, very important. All right, time for the top 5 audio clips of the day. Here we go. It's the 5 at 8:35.
Drew's Top 5 at 8:35 is brought to you by Moran Wealth Management. Isn't it time to review your portfolio options? Go to moranwm.com.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drew's 5 at 8:35.
Number 5.
The only court packing going on right now is going on with Republicans packing the court now. It's not constitutional what they're doing. Implicit in the Constitution is that the Senate will act on its constitutional responsibility of give its advice and consent. They, in my view, are required to give the nominee a hearing and a vote.
So far, most Senate Republicans have refused to even meet with Judge Garland, which means they've also refused to do their job and hold a hearing on his nomination. This is an abdication of the Senate's responsibility.
We hope the saner heads in the Republican Party will prevail on Chuck Grassley and on Mitch McConnell to do their job.
This is someone of great merit, a consensus candidate who, this fine public servant, deserves a hearing.
All right, so there you go. It's a little bit of a supercut from our friend Tom Elliott there at Grabien, who is making the case that the Dems are making the case for considering Amy Coney Barrett in an election year, because there they were in the election year saying, hey, listen, we got to advise and consent, and then we got the president, and he makes the choice. See, here's a little lesson for everybody that doesn't understand Judge Garland and all what happened then, and why wasn't it? Why weren't we able to advise and consent and get Judge Garland at that time? This is an outrage. Well, here's the thing. See, Republicans, they are right now in the majority in the Senate. They were the majority in the Senate when Barack Obama picked Merrick Garland. They advised, and their advice was, yeah, we're not doing it because elections have consequences, people.
Number 4.
I went through it. Now they say I'm immune. I feel so powerful. I'll walk into that audience. I'll walk in there. I'll kiss everyone in that audience. I'll kiss the guys and the beautiful women and everybody. I'll just give you a big fat kiss.
I was the president yesterday in Sanford, in Orlando, at the MAGA rally, feeling pretty good. He's going to kiss the guys and the beautiful women. Wait a minute. He said he's going to kiss the guys and the beautiful women. Wait a minute. Hold on. Are we excluding some? That's, I don't know. It's just fun.
Number 3.
But Iowa and North Carolina are really states that should be in the bag for President Trump right now. That's an indication as to how much trouble he's in politically right now, Wolf. And as this crowd is chanting that there are members of the press here who suck, I should also point out, Wolf, what also sucks, getting the coronavirus.
Hey, there was a Jim Acosta sighting yesterday, too, in Orlando, as the crowd behind him yelling, CNN, CNN. And he's like, yeah, well, the crowd is yelling about the media. No, they were yelling about you. But generally the media as well. I guess he's got a point there. That was pretty funny.
Number 2.
You may remember I got in trouble when we were running against the senator who was a Mormon, the governor, okay? And I took him on.
Wait, did he just say that that was Joe Biden yesterday forgetting Mitt Romney's name and saying, yeah, the Mormon guy, that guy. Yeah, that's the guy I want to talk about that. Yeah, that guy, the Mormon guy. Who does that? Well, I guess Joe Biden does that. But.
Number 1.
That would be terrible. I mean, that would be outrageous if they do that. In fact, that might actually come back to backfire on them. I hope they don't do that because that would be kind of playing a game that we don't want to play. So I hope they reconsider that.
I hope they reconsider that. There's Dr. Fauci saying, look, I noticed that the Trump campaign used my voice in their ad, talking about the president and the coronavirus task team doing a great job, and how dare they do that? Because, I'm not Politico. And if they try it again, there might be trouble. There might be some consequences. What in the world is he talking about?
Drew's 5 at 8:35.
By the way, what in the world is Joe Biden talking about? I want to go back to that for a second. Can we just go back to that audio clip? Can you play that once again? Joe Biden forgetting Mitt Romney's name.
You may remember I got in trouble when we were running against the senator who was a Mormon, the governor, okay? And I took him on.
Stop. Is that how you identify people? I guess if you're a racist and a bigot, that's what you do. You try to find those places where you can identify somebody. You forgot somebody's name, and I forgot the gentleman's name. He was a governor. But you brought up the Mormon guy. I did this earlier. Maybe we should do this again, Jake. Being that the former vice president believes that we should have names for politicians other than their names that when they forget them, that we should have some kind of moniker, some kind of label. Let's label everybody. Let's play the Joe Biden label game. Let's do that together. How about you help me right now? 239-479-5592. So what do you think? If you don't know Mitt Romney's name, you call him the Mormon guy. Hey, if you forgot Hillary Clinton's name, what should we call Hillary Clinton? The what gal? What should we call her? Hey, Nancy Pelosi. What should we call Nancy Pelosi? The what gal? Maybe Chuck Schumer. What do we call Chuck Schumer? The what guy? Any ideas? 239-479-5592. I'll take your calls right now because we want to be just like Joe Biden, and we can't identify somebody. We forget their name. We got a label for them, like the Mormon guy. Amy Coney Barrett says she's the Catholic girl. What else do we have? Any ideas? I'll run with it. We might as well. All right, they're coming in right now. Okay. All right, some of these I can't repeat. Somebody said Hillary the Hitman Clinton. That's not very nice. All right, let's see. All right, here. Yeah, even Joe Biden. If we forgot Joe Biden's name, what do we call Joe Biden? All right, Gabriel's in Fort Myers. What do we say, Gabriel?
We could say, that senator that family owned all those slaves.
The senator whose family owns all the planes?
Slaves.
Oh, talking about Joe Biden. Oh, what Glenn Beck talked about yesterday. Yes.
That side of his family.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. We're not allowed to say stuff like that. All right, Chris is in Cape Coral. Help me out, Chris. Come on, we got to have labels for people.
You can't go into a 7-Eleven unless you have a slight East Indian accent.
I'm not joking. Yeah, okay, so that's Chris doing his best Joe Biden impersonation. All right, Carol. Carol's in Cape Coral. Who we labeling, Carol? Like Joe Biden says the Mormon guy is Mitt Romney. Who we labeling, Carol?
Well,
what he called Obama, he was a clean black man.
Oh, he was okay, gotcha.
He was
All right.
articulate and clean, remember?
Yes, that is correct. You're right. All right, so we got a label for Barack Obama. That's good. Frank's in Cape Coral. Go ahead, Frank. We got to label people.
Good morning. I was trying to think of the old bat, so I was thinking Hagatha for Halloween.
So who gets the Hagatha? Is that Pelosi or Hillary? Who gets that?
That's the name. That's the name, Pelosi.
Ah, okay, so Nancy Pelosi gets Hagatha. Okay. Very nice. I mean, if that's what Joe Biden's going to do, we might as well label people, everybody. It's only proper and fair that we do that. All right. Let's stop for a second. 239-479-5592. Yeah, it's disturbing. Some of the other things that Joe Biden said yesterday. Good news is that we don't have to worry about Joe Biden as president of the United States because he's not running for president. What? Wait, hold on a second. What?
We have to come together. That's why I'm running. I'm running as a proud Democrat for the Senate.
He did it again. He's done it more than once, everybody. Says he's running for Senate. All right, well, listen, as a senator, he's got some big plans for you if you're thinking minimum wage. Big numbers.
And increasing incomes. A $15 million, $15,000, $15 minimum wage. I'm dreaming here.
Yeah, you are. You need to wake up, Joe. Wake up from the dream. You're running for Senate. Come on, wake up. So there's Joe Biden saying we're going to have a $15 million minimum wage. I mean, why not? And if we're really going to be honest with ourselves and even with Joe Biden, he is on to something, right? I mean, why does $15 an hour minimum? Why not make it $15 million? And if everybody gets $15 million an hour, then everybody would have $15 million an hour. Well, there are some minor issues with that. And here's one for good measure. This is all from yesterday. Joe Biden talking about famous speeches from very well-known presidents.
I went to Gettysburg, Pennsylvania, to the battlefield, where Abraham Lincoln told us that a house divided cannot stand.
Yeah, well, that's not really where that actually took place before Gettysburg. It actually was taking place at the Illinois State House when he said that. It's a little history lesson. It wasn't at Gettysburg where he said a house divided cannot stand. But that's a minor mistake. Is everybody calling because they all have names? All right, let's go. All right, 239-479-5592. Apparently you like this. Joe Biden is saying to everybody, listen, you got to have labels. If you don't know, for example, Mitt Romney's name, you just say...
Senator who is a Mormon.
The Mormon guy. We need the Mormon guy there. So, all right, let's go down the line here. Drew's out on Marco. Drew, what do you got?
Well, I wanted to talk about that girl. I think she's black. She's a senator. I think she's running for the vice president. I can't think of what her name is. Can you help me out there?
No. All right, let's go to Kevin. Kevin's in Fort Myers. Hey, Kevin.
Hey, how you doing, Drew? First of all, great show. Love the name game here. I always love the most cheated on woman in America. I don't need to tell you any more than that.
Okay. So that's our label. So we should say that all the time. Very good. I like it. All right, there's Kevin. All right, Mike's in Naples. Listen, if Joe Biden's going to call Mitt Romney the Mormon guy because he forgot his name, we should have a label for everybody, right? Just in case. Mike? Is that you?
Hello?
Oh, who is this?
Me.
Yeah, Mike. Hi, Mike. Is that you? Is this me? Is that you? I'm here. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm here. I'm here.
What you got for me, Mike?
I got Pelosi. Let's call her the ice cream lady.
We'll call Pelosi the ice cream lady.
Yeah. She's got so many ice creams in her refrigerator.
Oh, the ice cream. I forgot about the ice creams in the freezer. Oh, Mike, I forgot all about that. It's
bowl of doggy do.
Yeah, I forgot all about that. Good call. All right, there you go. So the ice cream lady. Sam's in Fort Myers. Come on, Sam, help us out.
Hillary Clinton, the pantsuit lady.
The pantsuit, right. The lady with the pantsuits. All right. Anna's in Cape Coral. Go ahead, Anna.
Hi. For Nancy Pelosi, I would say, the Botox lady.
The Botox lady. That's right. The Botox lady. Now everybody knows when we say the Botox lady, you know exactly who we're talking about. You got the Mormon guy. You got the Botox lady. Elaine's in Fort Myers.
Hi. I can't believe that this is for real. I was listening to it a couple days ago, and
I said, you guys were all making fun of Biden. But now, it's for real. I think we really need to put in the Constitution that a candidate for president needs to be tested before they can run.
Tested for what? Tested for mental acuity? Is that what it is?
Mental acuity, Alzheimer's, dementia, you name it, mental status.
All right, and let's check and make sure he's a Mormon, right?
Senator who is a Mormon.
Is a Mormon. All right, thank you.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Woo! All right, let's take a couple more here real fast before we go. Randall's in Fort Myers. Come on, Randall.
Yeah, I think Fauci should be called the drug dealer.
Okay. Well, all right, there's one. Don's in Lake Placid. Who doesn't love Lake Placid? Go ahead, Don. Tell me.
Yeah, for Hillary Clinton, I'd tell you what her nickname is, but then she'd have to kill me.
It's only funny because it's true. Not really. That's not very nice to say, said someone, but not me. All right, so there you go. Let's. Do we wrap it up? I know the phones are full. Listen, we can continue this tomorrow. Why not? You seem to like it. All right, so always good to know that if Joe Biden forgets somebody's name, you go right to something that you can recognize. Because, when I say...
Senator who is a Mormon.
The Mormon guy. The senator... I'm tough with that guy. The senator was a Mormon. Mormon guy. All right. Stay break 92.5 Fox News. If you're on the phone right now, call tomorrow. We'll play the game because clearly you like it. And, oh boy, and even some of the texts. A lot of these I can't really repeat. But you know what? You're creative. Stay break 92.5 Fox News. Right all along, let's find out what's going on with the remainder of the forecast with Wink News meteorologist Matt Devitt.
89 degrees for your Tuesday afternoon. Pretty quiet day of weather with some slightly drier air. Sunshine, some clouds mixing in. Have a great day if you're going to be out and about.